saved either.
Grab my water. Ooh, I'm about to hit a Zen too. Damn, so yeah, I'm definitely taking this mic home to 100%.
What's that with it, Mimi?
Oh shit, I have to mute that shit. Mimi here? What up, Mimi?
Big Mimi in the building, man.
Stupid ugly ass boy.
You know what's crazy, Slim? I think it's a nigga with a producer tag like that. It's like, what's happening with the TT or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, y'all? We back at it again in this big. Goddamn. Yeah. I ain't scared to cough, bro. I'm not fireworks.
This nigga ain't used to doing intros.
But yeah, man, we back at it again. Real Rap Coalition podcast. We back with another episode. Today we're gonna have episode 2, 3, and 4 of the spinoff of The Boys, Gen V.
Yeah.
We've been kind of late. We apologize for that, which is why we're gonna go ahead and throw all this shit together. And then from this point, we're gonna try to stay on time with y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely better stay on time after this. I think what it was they dropped 3 episodes at once, and we didn't review all 3 at once.
Yeah, so, I think that's definitely what fucked us up. But from this point, they're only gonna be dropping 1 at a time.
Yeah, hopefully.
They might hold us and drop the they dropped the fucking second to the last one and the finale at the same fucking time. Just
we got to get prepared for this because Invincible, I think they're gonna do the same shit. They dropping it in parts.
Shit. Hell no. Yeah, we can't afford to do that shit again. Even if we do them like 3 days back to back, well, we got to stay on top of this shit. Pause if necessary.
So let's introduce who we got here today, man. My name's Showtime Slim. Who else we got?
My name is Black Roots. How do you do it?
She said your audio ass.
Yo, they call me John Doe. I grip pound. Your main bitch makes spin round. She call me Daddy, Papa Chulo, or BB. That's Big Brown, nigga. Fuck they talking about.
That's fire.
Fuck they talking about. Y'all ready?
Yo,
type shit.
That's with this nigga, man.
Yo, nah, that's the best intro niggas that have. I don't give a fuck.
Type shit.
Yo, how long did you practice that? Like, how long you was waiting to say that?
Freestyle, you know how I'm playing around, dog. Come on.
Yo, you're a liar.
It's crazy.
Nah, I literally thought about that like when I was getting my when I was putting my nicotine in my mouth. Pause. Fuck y'all. That shit was fire though. That shit was fire.
Nah, that shit was dope as fuck.
Nicotine. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Meet me on your ass.
Wow, that's crazy. I don't give a fuck.
Shout out Luther, man. Luther, you fucking with Gen V? You watching her?
Oh, Big Luther? What up, Luther?
Luther Johnson in the building, man.
Yeah.
Luther was rocking with us the whole time we was doing the Saw episodes, man. So salute to that. Nigga.
Oh, he was in that bitch? That's fire.
Yeah, he was in the comments faithfully, nigga.
Yup, salute.
Yeah, we gonna have I know Loki done started and shit. So we gonna try to run that as well. Even if we halfway through, we go ahead and run all them shits at the same time. I don't give a fuck. I know that's what got Luther to pull up in the first place.
Okay. Well, shit, we got fucking 3 episodes to talk about. So
yeah, let's go ahead and get in this shit.
Yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can speed run this up.
All right. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a minute since I've seen episode 2. So how did that bitch start?
It started with, Golden Boy killed himself in episode 1.
Right.
So it started with them outside, and the people was cleaning up the blood, and they was just sitting around mourning and sad and shit. Marie was playing with the blood and shit, and Cate ran up and started crying when she seen it. It was that shit that they started off with.
Yeah, whole fucked up ass scene, man. This nigga Golden Boy done motherfucking blew himself up all over the goddamn place after catching a body.
Yeah, and then a fucking change in the tone or the energy it switched right to Ashley, who was in The Boys, and that bitch was like, shit, I got $45 million in Golden Boy merch right now. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck, she was doing that. Talking about I gotta burn this shit. Yeah, she didn't give a fuck about that nigga died. She just say,
hold on though, Slim, I'll just say real quick, like, just so they know, wasn't it Golden Boy? He was like the main. He's gonna be like the next big thing, right?
Yeah, he was about to be the main nigga.
He was about to be the
new Homeland.
Yeah,
the whole new
He was about
Homelander.
to be the new Homelander. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
American Horror Story. I saw like a couple seasons of American Horror Story.
Yeah, I'm not watching that shit, bro.
American Horror Story.
Kardashians in it, bro. Come on, we can't watch that shit.
Yeah, I don't know about the new shit, but the old shit, the first 2 seasons I seen, the first one was crazy. The second was pretty good too.
Bro, they be doing a whole lot of extra wild shit on there. I ain't watching that shit at all. If y'all want to review that shit, go ahead.
What you mean extra wild shit?
Bro, I don't want to say.
I'll say it. You
Just
ready?
know it was some extra wild shit.
Just kidding. All right.
Just know.
So what happened next, Lynn?
Just know some. Yeah.
Well, they pretty much just said like shit. What we gonna do is we gonna say this nigga on drugs, and he just snapped and he killed Brink and he killed himself. Like they did that shit.
Yeah, they said they was gonna set it up as if he had a psychotic break, and this was from all the attention that he was getting, the drugs that he was doing. I mean, not necessarily, because come to find out, he was right about what he was thinking. So his whole thing, and they continue to get into that, not even that much farther past where we are right now in talking about it. They say he's like freaking out because he knows for a fact that his brother is still alive, even though everybody told him that his brother is dead. And he wasn't able to see the dude who got stopped, which was Sam, which was his brother. He didn't see that happen. However, he just has a strong feeling that his brother is still alive, you know what I'm saying? And that these people are covering it up. Now, why he killed himself from that point, I don't know. But I feel like he could have been a lot, I don't know. They probably would have tossed him down there in the woods. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like,
yeah, that's the
he
thing.
probably wouldn't have been able
that's
to
what
do.
they're bringing up, right? The whole thing that created this psychotic break from him, that he started remembering all that shit, was the woods, right? And the woods is that fucking little dungeon basement room has little woods wallpaper on the fucking, what is it, on the walls and shit. But he started remembering that shit slowly, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if one point he was like down there. Like, because they don't mention his parent. They don't mention his parents a lot.
He had to be down there because how would he have visuals? Yeah.
They showed he was down there. I don't see, and that's the thing about us doing 3 episodes at once, because I don't remember which episode. I don't know if it matters, but they showed him being down there. Him and Cate was down there,
talking to his brother.
Yeah, so he's definitely been there.
That sounds like a scary
that
place,
shit. That's when we seen. That's when we seen that nigga Sam got hands. He was piecing the shit out of that wall.
Yeah, then he killed the fuck out of guard. Like he one punch, he in his mouth, bro.
That nigga did a Mortal Kombat super fatality move on a guard that was just there trying to do his job.
I have a question for you guys.
Fuck that, Roos. That's the guard fault. He antagonized that nigga, bro.
Yeah, fuck that guard.
He did shock that nigga. He tried to hit that nigga with a cow prop.
Bro, the nigga Sam was just hugging his brother Luke, bro. Luke hugged that nigga. All of a sudden, the guard just shocked the nigga out of nowhere. Like, what's the fuck wrong with you, nigga? Fuck you shot
that nigga said, "Bitch ass nigga, what you shotting me for? Shot you, kid."
Yeah, he smoked the fuck out that nigga. That's when we realized how, because we saw him in the first episode and he was like beating the hell out of niggas then too, throwing cars.
Yeah, but he wasn't killing niggas. That nigga first punch out of there.
Yeah, shit. That nigga still was going like.
Hey, I have a question for you guys.
And shit. Yeah, go ahead.
What's up, John?
Look, I'm not good with the names. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? But you know that one bitch, right?
Tell me.
Okay, you know the bitch that turns into the guy, or the guy that turns into the bitch?
Jordan Lee.
What is a true form? Is it the bitch or the guy?
It's the guy.
I don't think she has a true form.
That's Cap.
So it's just they added a non-binary person to this fucking
thing.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Because it was.
So it's a guy.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a guy.
So the main
Jordan was born a guy.
Yeah, he was born a boy, and then he got the powers that allowed him to turn to a girl.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I guess
John.
that's cool. That's
Remember
cool.
where we at, bro.
Nah, that's cool. I respect the salute. Yeah.
Yeah, in the episode where we
Type
get
shit.
to see Jordan's parents and everything, like his pops is pissed. He's like, yeah, you was my firstborn son, and you could be a
Now
boy
look at
forever
you.
if you wanted to. And so he was telling him shit like that. So yeah, he used to be a boy for real.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
let's talk about that little soiree they was at, man. They parading.
I don't think we're there yet. Like, I don't know
shit.
what episode that is, like, for real.
So
yeah, I'm
that
not gonna lie.
is
It feels like a bland.
that is the second episode. That is the second episode. I remember that
Okay.
that being the second episode.
Okay.
Oh, I'm tripping. No, it's not. It's the third episode. I'm tripping. That's my bad. But in the second episode, they're just kind of trying to recover from losing Golden Boy and losing Brink, and that's where they kind of touched on the whole do it for the gram type shit, where they had the girl that was over there at the little memorial shit, and she had them fake tears and shit with her hand extra stretched out.
She used her hand as a selfie stick, her arm.
Bro, all the fake tears in the world, bro. As soon as she cut that shit off, went to go ahead and making the description and shit.
Yeah,
straight face of a motherfucker.
After Golden Boy died, that's when they changed the rankings too. Remember, they changed the rankings.
Oh yeah.
Andre,
but that's just true though. That's just true though. Slim and Roots, how they be doing that shit. Like, my bad.
Oh yeah, for sure.
People be like fake showing love.
Clout, for sure.
That shit crazy.
And that's what I was saying before in the other episode when I accidentally said that shit. Like they touch on some like real life shit that motherfuckers be doing in this shit. Like especially when it comes to the young adult age motherfuckers where everything is for clout, for followers, for likes. You know what I'm saying? Like they do that a lot. And with this, it's just branding. It's building your brand. You know what I'm saying? They kind of normalize it more in this show. So I definitely fuck with that.
Also, in this episode, this is where, like I said, they did the rankings and they made Andre number 1. They put Marie in the top 10. First freshman ever
she was
in
8.
the top 10. Yeah, the first freshman ever in the top 10. And so now she's getting all this attention.
Yeah, she doing her numbers, huh?
Hey,
that's a fact. she got put in the top 10 for fighting Golden Boy, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And so everybody trying to be her friend now. They want pictures. They giving her all this attention, and this bitch ain't used to that shit. And she gets a fucking interview.
Bro, one nigga gave her a phone, bro. Like that little assistant nigga that be running around getting everybody and shit. Gave her a fucking phone out of his bag.
He the social media nigga. He gave her a phone, like a pad, a fucking headphone. And that's because, the bitch was saying the whole first episode, she was like, oh yeah, I don't even got a phone yet. I ain't got a phone. I don't have no phone. So he finally gave her a phone in the second episode.
But yeah, man, she done got all this clout and she don't know what to do with it. But at the same time, she's still trying to kind of keep her head down and focus on her goal and shit. At one point, she sits down and talks to what's the lady name? The dean. She get changed into the dean. Dean Shetty. At one point, she sit down and talk to her, in which we already know that she behind all this shit. Like we found that out in the first episode that she really helping with all this shit while it's going on. But she sitting down and kind of trying to, I guess, mold her, but also kind of do the same thing that they were doing to Golden Boy, which is kind of like control them. Giving
I think they're trying to do that with all of them.
And all this other shit. Yeah, most definitely, but definitely the people that are in the top 10, those are the ones that receive the most attention.
For sure, because they're the top of the top 10 is the top of the fucking university. So it's like, yeah, these are the motherfuckers that we're gonna invest in, and these are the motherfuckers that we're trying to have center stage, and everything gonna be about them. That's why everybody want to be in the top 10, because they want a chance to be like they said, like they only give like city contracts so you can actually be a superhero. They only give them out to like 8 people or some shit like that a year. Everybody else got to be in movies and TV shows and shit for Vought. They not no real superheroes.
They just got superpowers and that's it.
They superpowers and Vought is exploiting them niggas for their powers. Like,
right.
I mean, Lil Cricket exploited herself, but still.
Yeah, but she was trying to do that for like everybody else is trying to do it for the gram and shit like that. It's like she got her own
That's,
YouTube page and shit, in which
that's a fact.
they was tearing her the fuck up in the goddamn comments. They was getting on her ass.
Yeah, we ain't get there yet. Let's talk about it. So they had the fucking they had the interview. They invited Andre and Marie for an interview.
Well, first before we get to that, I wanted to kind of expand on the conversation that Marie and Dean Shetty, is that what you said? Dean Shetty?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that conversation where she's kind of trying to get Marie to open up about her past and shit, and but she like not going for that shit. You
Yep.
know, at this point in the show, Marie is just kind of really trying to stay to herself and not really fall for all this fake attention because I think she can see that it's fake attention, or at least at this point. You know, so she really not trying to go for that. She want what she want, and that's her goal, and she don't give a fuck about all the extra shit, like all the other attention, none of that. She don't give a fuck about none of that. She just want to be a superhero so she can rekindle the relationship with her sister.
I'll say this. I think at one point in the first episode, like she was starting to slip. She was starting to get comfortable. That's why
she started to get cool with Emma and shit.
No, not even Emma. When she went to hang out with like Golden Boy and Andre and all them, and remember like they was doing drugs and shit. She went out there dancing with Cate. I feel like she was getting comfortable at that point.
Yeah,
she wasn't being the uptight Marie that's like, oh no, I'm only here for work, only here for school. I want to be. She was actually starting to get comfortable, letting her guard down. And then that shit happened where she was finna get her ass expelled. And that bitch was like, all right, yeah, fuck.
Ain't no finna, she did. But by the conversation that she had with Brink, she was up out of there.
Yeah, if Brinks wasn't a dead nigga. Yeah.
That's a fact. But yeah, man, like she went back to being her uptight self. So Shetty's sitting there trying to, you know, have a conversation and get her to open up. She's like, nah, nigga. Shetty said something like, you heroes think that you're made of steel and you're not. You still have emotions. She said, nah, fuck that. I am made of steel.
That's some shit they keep saying too. Like that made of steel line. I didn't heard it about 10 times. They keep saying that.
Well, it's in reference to Superman. Because he's the man of steel. You know what I'm saying? That's his I guess moniker is the word. Like that's his shit that he like his little saying or whatever.
I wonder if it's important to the story because they keep saying it in the story. Like we haven't talked about Andre dad, but like he was saying that shit, and you just said like Shetty said it to Marie. Like they keep saying this in this story. So I wonder if that's something since they keep kind of hammering it in our fucking minds.
Well, I think that's because that's kind of what superheroes are looked at as. You know what I'm saying? You don't really expect a hero to have emotion for real. You know, they're just here to save everybody. You know, they don't deal with the problems that regular people deal with. You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes them made of steel. You know, they can't be touched, they can't be breaked and shit.
This damn universe, there's a lot of ass superheroes.
No, that's a fact. That's a super fact. I done seen some terrible motherfucking powers in this shit.
I think Mesmer. I don't know if you remember Mesmer. Mesmer was
Which one is that?
He was in The Boys, and he was played by Haley Joel Osment. He was the nigga that like you touch his hand or some shit, and he can like see what did he like see like your thoughts or some shit or some shit like that. But like Homelander had broke the nigga hand. I don't know if you remember that nigga. He was like a side character.
I don't remember him that well.
He the nigga that ratted on some niggas to Homelander too. They was on top of a roof or some shit, and he ratted on like some niggas. You don't remember that nigga?
Was that when the girl was trying to the girl was trying to save her brother or some shit, and then the Nazi bitch ran down on him and shit?
Yeah, I think because Kimiko, I think she broke the nigga hand originally. Like she was holding that nigga hand and he was trying to read her thought. Like he the one that saw where the bitch was from, the army that she used to be in, all that shit. You remember that shit? Yeah, I'm talking about that nigga. Like I think that power right there is a good power. But
most definitely. Same as a nigga who somebody has a similar power to him in the 4th episode. We're gonna get to it, but he has a similar power to that. But that nigga suffered the worst fate, goddamn, if you ask me. But yeah, we're gonna get to that too.
But what I was saying about him is that like I like his power, but I think he's ass. Like he's not a good superhero, but he has a good power.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of good powers here, but like a lot of these people are shitty, bro. Like Jordan Lee, like I feel like she has a good superpower, but like just as a person, she's kind of a piece of shit in these first couple of episodes.
I feel like I heard somebody say that shit in episode 1. It might have been KTL. I feel like actually, I don't think none of these people none of these like college students are like pieces of shit to me. I don't think none of them are bad. Like none of them have bad intentions, in my opinion. Even Jordan Lee. Like Jordan started off as a dickhead from the first time we met him.
Right.
But over time, it's like, well, even in the first episode, like Jordan saved the fuck out Marie. And Marie fucking lied and turned her back, talking about she did the shit. Like Jordan protected that bitch from Golden Boy.
How you feel about that? In this case, you feel like she was a fuck nigga for taking all the credit at first?
So let's get to that. The interview. Marie and Andre get invited for an interview with whoever this lady is. That they, talk show host lady, whatever.
Which I think she might have been in the first one too, because I remember interviews happening and shit like that, and I'm talking to a female. I think that's the same one.
I don't know, but pretty much Marie get this script. You know how they do in the boys universe, man. You a superhero. You know what I'm saying? You got lines to say. They got shit wrote for you already. Vought, it's PR shit going on. So you don't get. They're
trying to protect their investment. They want you to look how they want you to look.
Right. It's only 2 people that ever went off script in this universe. It was Starlight, and it was the Homelander at the end.
Right.
Everybody else is on script. Say what the fuck they tell you to say and get your ass on. So Marie get this script, and Jordan is like, "Hey, tell the fucking truth, because you out here capping like you fought that nigga, and I fought that nigga to protect you." That's what Jordan was saying. And Marie was like, "Well, I got this script or whatever." And he said, I don't know what to call them. They said, that's what they do. But Jordan said like, "Hey, you finna be on camera, live TV. Whatever you tell them is what they gotta run with." Okay, yeah, what's that with the text? He said, "Whatever you tell them is what they gotta run with. So just go out there and tell them the truth." That's what Jordan said. And Marie was basically like,
she was kind of contemplating that shit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep it a buck too. Like I seen Marie doing this shit where she was like, "It wasn't me. Jordan Lee was the one that fought home." She kept doing that shit, so I knew what
she was practicing the shit. So you figured she was gonna take all the clout anyway?
Facts, because I felt like they kept putting that in our face, and I feel like that was like some clear misdirection in my opinion. But before we get to that, what else was happening simultaneously? Andre, because he was supposed to be at the interview. He was on his way. He sees some shit outside, like he sees some blood left on the concrete from his partner Luke, and that changes his mind. He's like, "Yeah, I'm not going to this interview. I'm finna go find out what the fuck going on." Luke told me his brother's still alive. They got some shit going on.
Yeah, so he went up to bring office and shit and was looking for shit, and he found like the records and files and shit on the computer that Sam was still alive and shit. And then right when he saw that shit, motherfuckers came in, the fucking cleanup crew came in, and it was motherfuckers with guns and riot gear and all that shit. They came in and was like,
that shit was tense.
Trying to find shit.
That shit was
that nigga ducked behind it. Bro, that nigga chose the worst hiding spot. I don't know
really ain't had no choice though. He ain't had nowhere else to go.
He didn't, but that still was an ass hiding spot. Nigga hid under the desk. Like, you don't think
nigga
gonna go over there first?
Because he was at the desk. All he did was duck down. Like, he hid where he could, I feel like. And the way he closed that laptop with his finger, that shit was risky, but it was fire.
But yeah, the motherfuckers
I would have been looking at the laptop the whole time, nigga. Like, why that shit closing? I would have seen that shit.
But yeah, man, they end up coming in there, taking the laptop and shit, and bouncing the fuck out. and then Andre followed them down to, I guess, one of the entrances to the woods, and the nigga got caught. Now, it was some weird shit that happened after that.
Okay,
but
before we go
yeah,
there,
yeah.
So we left out side storyline almost. Well, I wouldn't say side, but there's another thing going on while all of this is happening as well.
I hope you're not about to say what I think you're about to say. Oh God.
So Emma's first introduction in this episode, she is in class.
Cricket.
Well, yeah, but
yeah, that's what she was. She was cricket when we first seen it. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, she was in class, and there was the nigga from The Boys, the fucking director nigga. He was in The Boys. He's now a teacher. He's teaching. Did you recognize that nigga from The Boys?
Yeah, I did. I also recognize that nigga hate his fucking job now.
Yeah, now he's a teacher. Nigga went from a Hollywood director. Teacher. Yeah, I mean, he went from a fucking Hollywood director. He was making them big ass 7 movies and shit. Now this nigga just teaching some college students. Like, I probably
how to act and shit.
How the
that
fuck
nigga hate his job, bro.
Yeah, how the fuck?
I think it was just with. I think it was just with the whole blow up of the 7. Like, you know, it's like when people, everybody has a team of people that who depend on them, right? So, you know, if that nigga fuck up, then everybody that worked behind him receive the backlash of that shit. So I think because he worked so closely with Homelander on these movies, and then this happened, where you know, your job for directing these movies is to keep up the facade of who Homelander is, and then he turns out to be this piece of shit who's a fucking serial killer and just is a threat to society and humanity. You know, he don't have nobody to film no more. So I think he kind of got laid off, and this was like the step down that he had to take in order to continue to provide for himself. But he's so prideful about his, you know, directing shit. That's why he hates this job so much.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would hate it too. But so yeah, Emma's in class. The nigga is like, all right, man, y'all gotta partner up and y'all gonna do some shit in class, whatever the fuck. The Emma, she goes and was that Luke shit? Yeah, not Luke. That shit with her and Liam was episode 1, wasn't it? Yeah.
Which one was Liam?
The nigga that told her to get small so he can.
Okay. so not that yet. So she was talking with her partner and shit, and they had met. That I'm setting up to that. So
that
Marie
shit happened already.
And
that's what I was asking. That shit happened already.
Okay, so I'm what shit happened already?
Where the nigga was trying to fuck that hoe. that shit.
You talking about with the bitch shrink?
Yeah, bro.
That was episode 1. Right. So
that shit was wild, bro. What the fuck's wrong with them?
Episode 2, they're in class, and she just automatically assumed like we finna be partners. She asked that nigga, so it's me and you, right? And he just showed her like another bitch. Like,
oh yeah. That was like his supposed girlfriend or just the next bitch or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, they didn't say who it was. I don't know if it was his girl or just another bitch he was fucking with, or if he just
that nigga said, "Nah, right, I got this hoe right here."
Yeah, I know she was sad as fuck.
Can't be mad at it.
Yeah, but that other bitch. What's the other bitch name that she ended up partnering with?
Fuck. What is her name? I know names. I keep talking. Justine? Yeah, Justine.
Yeah, Justine came and smoked the shit out of dude. started talking about his manhood and shit and how he's a fucking creep.
Yeah, she say, yeah, she definitely called it. Like, she was like, did he make you get small to like compensate for his size and shit?
That nigga was embarrassed like a bitch. But goddamn, they end up Emma and Justine end up partnering up, and I think Emma is like, I don't want to say desperate, but like she's way too open to people who she meet. Well, like she kind of takes people for face value.
She's gullible.
but what we noticed about Emma is that her character is a low self-esteem, depressed. Well, I don't know if she's depressed, but she's borderline depressed. She has like a lot of issues, and
She
so
got
I
baggage.
think, yeah, and I think that's probably why she's like this with these
Well,
people.
also too is because, I mean, that's her power, but she's fucking bulimic. Like she's suffering from bulimia and shit too.
I think that goes hand in hand with her being like depressed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where the depression comes from, because that bitch keep, you know what I mean, throwing up and all that weird ass shit. But the other part of her power too is fucking eating a gang of food and getting big as fuck too, right?
But we ain't seen that yet.
Oh, sorry.
Well, her power.
We ain't talked about that yet.
Yeah, her power is to throw up to get small, and in order to get back to her regular size,
she gotta eat.
She gotta eat some shit.
Damn,
because
that's kind of ass.
There was one scene that we didn't get to yet. It's in this episode still, but when you remember that bitch was real small, because I guess she didn't eat shit at all. That bitch was small as fuck. Like
she found her in by the table, underneath the table.
Yeah, I couldn't even see that bitch at first.
No, I was on my phone too.
Oh, she said she had just got done scrapping with a bunch of ants and shit.
Yeah, she was fighting out ants, so she was ant sized. So it was like
the bitch was over there getting jumped. That's crazy.
She needed some food, so it was like Marie was like, "Shit, what if I ain't get here in time? You know that shit ain't healthy. Like if I didn't get here in time, you probably would have died or some shit." So yeah, she
But yeah, so wait, so that was in her getting that small was just her being in her head about the shit that Justine did. So like she was sitting there talking with Justine and shit, and she told Justine about her power, which is also her condition. You know what I'm saying?
Disability.
She gotta throw up in order to get small. So like the enamel, I think that's what she called it, on the back of her teeth is like the enamel on the back of her teeth is like corroded and shit like that from her having to throw up so much and shit. Yeah, so
yeah, you ain't supposed to do that.
So Justine, she's just like, she's a fucking sociopath or something, bro. Like she just has some type of weird disconnection with reality where just everything is for the gram. Like she got it the worst. Like her main focus is to benefit off of other people's trauma to tell a story.
And that's a majority of people nowadays too.
But I disagree with that though.
Why?
What?
Because so to me it did look like that at first, but I don't think Justine had bad intentions. I think she was just doing some dumb shit, because she also said some shit like when she was like, "Oh, it was a secret." Like I think that bitch really meant that. She was saying like, I just thought you had some shit that other girls could like relate to and learn from or some shit.
But so that's why I think she has it the worst, because she don't understand that. Like everything is that she sees or hears is used for someone else's benefit other than the person who is telling her, whether it be for the entertainment of other people that watch her, or this woke speaking of, other girls have this problem. Well, bitch, if other girls have this problem, send them to me and I'll tell them about it. That's not your job to fucking go and tell people that shit.
But also,
I think she genuinely gives a fuck that it hurt Emma, but she doesn't know how to conduct that. Like she doesn't know how to like, even when she went back and apologized, she was trying to record it,
right,
for other people to see. That's why I think she had it the worst, because everything there's no clear, genuine move that she makes. Everything is for other people's entertainment.
Yeah, but when it comes to the thing about her getting that message out to like other girls, I don't think that was necessarily for entertainment, because the way she was framing it is kind of like what you don't like, the whole, she was like, hold on, she said some shit like I don't know how to say it, Roos, but it was like she was basically saying it like
she was speaking for the struggle, for the struggle of other females that deal with this same thing that she deals with. Even though Emma already said this is not bulimia, like I do this so I can use my power.
Right.
That's just what comes with it.
Yeah, but you
I'm
know what though
not
too?
doing this to be skinny, or I'm not doing this to feel better. I'm doing this so I can use my power.
What up,
Slim,
John?
you know how the bitch said, "Oh yeah, you could do the other girls can relate and all that shit like that." When she
Mhm.
said that shit, am I tripping or did she say that shit in like a condescending tone?
I think
she
it's just
said
her
that.
face, bro. Like
I
her
actually
face is
believe
always very blank.
I actually believe she meant that, John, because
Really?
even when Emma came and confronted her about it, and then like Emma like ran off because she was crying and sad and shit. Like the
She was
bitch,
like,
her
"Oh
response
shit."
was like, "Oh fuck." So I feel like she genuinely, like Ruth said, she genuinely cared that she hurt her right there, and so that's why I don't think her character is just like doing this shit for like her personal gain. I think this bitch just don't know what the fuck she should be
She don't know how
posting
to
and what.
conduct like being. She don't know how to be social for real. Like she don't know how to be genuine with people. You know, like that's she has this weird disconnect like up to a certain point. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe that she felt bad because Emma felt bad. However, she don't know how to navigate that. Because
And
had
that
she
bitch,
went,
hey
she came
Roots,
in what's up?
that bitch is crazy too, because the bitch that was there before Emma got there was the bitch
Yeah, I saw that shit.
with the cat tail. And I don't know if y'all seen this bitch early in the episode. She was in the episode trying to take a picture with Marie because
Yeah,
whenever
she had popped up and shit.
Marie walked off and she hit that hoe with her tail. She was like, "You should have took the picture, bitch." And so I thought she hit that hoe with her tail. And so I see her again in there with Justine, and Justine making her put her tail in her mouth and suck on her tail
Doing
and
some
shit.
wild shit,
Like
bro.
that shit was crazy.
Oh yeah, that shit was
She told that
very disturbing.
that bitch hit her a gag reflex with that too.
I didn't even want to see that shit low key. I was like, this bitch is tripping, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a fucking tail, bro. Like what
That's sick.
fuck?
That shit looked weird as fuck.
So
But
yeah, I
yeah,
mean that's a
so
lot of the Emma shit right there. Like, you know.
yeah. And then when they I think this is after the interview or whatever, Emma tries to that's when she walks in and finds no, it wasn't after the interview. It was after she got her script. Because before this, after the whole Golden Boy shit, she was pissed with Emma and shit because she was like I told you I didn't want to go. Like I knew I wasn't supposed to go. I'm not even here to make friends. I'm here so I can get to my goal of being a superhero and shit. So she already basically cut ties with Emma. You know what I'm saying? But then when she come back and Emma is in the state she's in, she cares again. Not to say that she didn't care at all. I think she was just reacting to the situation. But
Mm-hmm.
Emma spins that shit back on her. Now you said you wasn't trying to be friends. I appreciate you coming here and helping me and shit. But we can go back to not speaking and just
Hey,
being roommates.
hey, Ruth, you know what it was?
Mm-hmm.
The scene where we said like the bitch was like an ant, and then Marie
Yeah.
gave her some food so she can get bigger. Marie was trying to like talk to her like, "Hey, you shouldn't be doing this. This ain't healthy." Like, and Emma was like, "This is just my power and shit." And Marie was like, "Nah, you need to go get some help. You need to seek there." Whatever she was telling, and Emma snapped. She was like, "Bitch, well, you cut yourself." And she was like, "Are you gonna go get some help for that?" And so that's kind of what it was like right there.
She
Marie
got her
like,
with that shit because she's technically hurting herself too.
yeah, she I mean, she's right. Like that's both of their powers.
Bro,
Your
she got a
power, you got
permanent
to cut
scar on her
yourself.
hand from where she cuts herself continuously.
I'm not gonna lie,
Like,
like
and,
her power is fire though, but the fact that bitch got to keep a little pocket knife on her just to cut herself every time, like it's kind of ass.
hey, John, that's something that I appreciate about the show because it's not just a show there for entertainment. Because I feel like it's a lot of symbolism in there. Because
Yeah.
what we're talking about here is self-harm. They're talking about like people that cut themselves, bulimia, like depression, self-esteem. Because they was definitely on Emma ass in them comments on her YouTube page, and she was
Right.
sad as fuck about it. So I think they're
Yeah,
tackling a lot of these.
they weave that shit in very well.
Right. And they tackling a lot of you know what's crazy? I just thought about that.
What's up?
I feel like so I don't know about all of them, but at least Emma, Marie, and Jordan, all
Mm-hmm.
three of their powers are some like real life issues that's going on because Jordan's power is this whole bi-gender thing. which is a real life conversation that people have, talked about.
Have been
recently a
having
lot.
for like the last few years.
Right. So I think that's 3 at least right there. Like their powers are actually shit that people have social commentary about, like bulimia, self-harm, bigenderness.
Depression, bigender, and yeah, all that.
Yeah. I don't know if that applies to like Cate and Andre and them. Andre got this shit with his dad. Maybe
I
that could
think
be like
that's
some
I think
family
that's
shit.
a thing that right now.
Daddy issues.
You know them.
Daddy
You remember
issue.
them dance mom? You remember them dance mom bitches where they was always like
Yeah.
damn near putting their kid in harm's way because they want their kid to be the best and they're living vicariously through their kid with this little dance shit. I think that's a regular thing with parents as well, even today, with parents pushing their kids too far to be
What they were, what they couldn't
to be what they were. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that's why I think Andre's arc is probably clearly this whole family situation with his pops, because I think besides Emma, we see her mom at one point. We don't really see anybody else parents. Like we learn that we actually learn about them in this episode, right? Or was that?
Yeah,
was that this episode?
that was another thing. Yeah, that was another thing that they did heavily in this episode was just how
Actually,
these
that was
people are with
next
their
episode.
parents and shit.
That was episode 3, actually.
Was it?
Yeah,
you're
because
right.
that's when
Because they had the little ball shit.
Yeah,
they had the little dinner and shit. But yeah,
I mean, we
wrapping
talked
up
about most of episode 2 already, right?
Yeah, I was just about to say, wrapping up episode 2, this is mainly just reaction to the Golden Boy shit and
the shit with Andre and Cate.
Yeah. Did they? Yeah,
on the stairs,
yeah.
Because you talked about
the
it,
wild
but
shit.
you talked about it, but we kind of cut before we got to the end.
Bro, so this nigga Andre is following the security down the stairs and shit, and he think he cool, so he start trying to get up out the way, and he get caught by some random security guard and shit, and he I think they tussled a little bit, but he had pulled out this little shit that like fucks with their hearing and shit. It's like a real high frequency and shit because people with superpowers have a higher range of hearing than humans do. So
and
he pull out this motherfucking remote and shit, and
we learned that in The Boys, season 1.
Right. That was one thing when they was trying to like stay away from that nigga. Anytime he was flying around, they just had to get real fucking quiet because otherwise he was gonna hear them.
Exactly.
But yeah, so dude pull out the little hearing shit and he fucking Andre up for a second, and then a female officer come up and she starts saying some wild shit. Like I'm not about to say what the fuck she said, but she was saying some wild shit. And then they started doing some wild shit. Nigga. Yeah, exactly. He told him to do something, and then she was gonna do something to him. But that was
what's she gonna do?
I'm not saying that shit, bro. That shit was super wild. But that was the hands bitch. What's her name?
Cate.
Cate has
her power is so fucking fire. I think I said that last
episode.
Bro,
super fire. So she has the power and influence where all she got to do is make skin contact with you, and she can tell you to do whatever the fuck she wants you to do. Like she had
to wear gloves all the time, though. She got to wear gloves.
That's a fact. So look, the first time we seen her power and shit, was at the little Brink shit, right? And there was some dude like talking shit about Golden Boy, which is her man and shit. And she took her glove off and told that nigga to find a bat and go stand in the middle of the campus and hit yourself in the nuts every hour on the hour. Was it?
We saw it in episode 1. They introduced all of them with their powers.
Oh, okay. Well, she told that nigga to hit himself in the nuts with a bat every hour on the hour, and every time he do it, he gotta yell out Jumanji.
That's a scary ass power, bro.
Hey, that was Rufus. But we ain't talking about Rufus. Y'all remember Rufus?
Yeah, no, Rufus is a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, that was Rufus. We'll get back to Rufus.
And he got what he got, goddamn, for being a weirdo. But
we'll get to it.
But yeah, so she was the one that like influenced them or whatever. But this is another instance where they show how these powers are sometimes detrimental to the the holder of the power. So like she was pushing people so much. That's what she called it. She called her power the power to push. So she was pushing people so much that she ended up having a seizure and shit and passing out. And so Andre's sitting there freaking out and shit. And then that's how the episode ended.
Yeah. So I would say episode 1 to me was fire. And I was like, what the fuck? Episode 2 was not as good in my opinion.
It wasn't as much shit that really happened. It was a lot
it
of
wasn't a lot of
dialogue and it was a lot of just moving around.
Right. But I think episode 3 it picked back up to me. I think episode 3 was crazy. So
Most definitely.
We can get into it, man, when y'all ready.
So I don't remember how it started, but I know
how it started, nigga.
Okay, go ahead.
We get a flashback for 3 years, and
that's when they go see Sam and shit.
Yeah, we see Sam punching the fucking walls and shit,
piecing the shit out that wall.
Yeah, he was bending the fuck out that wall, bro, punching that
nigga. And then crazy combos. Bink, mink it.
Yeah, then Sam and fucking we kind of talked about this thing. But yeah, Sam and fucking Cate walk in and the nigga pissed. He like, but you knew about this Gen V shit? You knew about this? What'd he say? Compound V, that's what it was. You knew about this Compound V shit? And so I'm gonna say this was when Compound V first got announced then.
It got exposed and shit.
Yeah, this is when everybody found out. We found out in The Boys about Compound V.
Hey, so this is happening. This is happening simultaneously as The Boys is going on.
No. This specific flashback is. However, the rest of the show is after.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the flashback, John, when they showed him punching the walls inside of the woods, that was happening simultaneously while The Boys was happening.
Okay.
And now we're 3 years into the future, and we're at the scene where like Starlight left the group and Maeve is crippled or whatever the fuck she was, handicapped now, whatever the fuck happened to Maeve. But it's pretty much
fell off that building and shit. She was fighting the Winter Soldier type nigga.
Soldier Boy.
Yeah. She had fell off the building and shit, and so now she real fucked up and shit. But
so that's what it is.
Yeah, so they go in this flashback, they go see Sam. Golden Boy and Cate go see Sam, right? And he pissed off, and they can't control him down there. Like that nigga is a threat.
He told us here too. He was like, Luke was like, mom and dad, they thought they was just giving us powers, and then they was like, I got more than just powers. I got a broken fucking brain. And so
that's a fact.
That's the line of dialogue that's like, okay, this nigga got some mental issues. Obviously, he has.
And I think that goes back to parents pushing their kids so hard to be something, and that really fucks their mind up. A lot of these mental deficiencies come from abuse in the home.
But look though, they said it in this fucking I think this episode, like, nigga, as a parent, Bruce, you a parent, John, you a parent.
Yeah.
Y'all giving y'all kids like Compound V, like y'all gonna inject them with shit like that?
Hell no. So that kind of goes to. So this kind of goes to. Oh well, nigga, leave. This kind of goes hand in hand to the whole stem cell research that was going on a few years ago, where they was using baby fetuses to kind of combat against certain things that may be wrong in an unborn child. They was giving mothers these, stem cells and shit to kind of compensate for other shit, which it has its benefits. However, it's still kind of like playing God. And like, I don't think we should have that power. You know what I'm saying? Like, however we're born, that's how we were intended to be born. So doing that type of shit is very risky and in my eyes, unethical.
But man,
Mimi, we got two people in here. You and somebody else.
We got Luther.
Probably Luther Johnson or who else.
But no, that's
we got
three. Mankind want to play God all day, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so pretty much shit. The parents, bro, giving these motherfuckers I keep saying Gen V, fucking Compound V. And Roots, I don't know. Maybe the Compound V has some kind of effect on his brain, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why his brain is fucked up now.
Hey, Slim.
That's the thing, though. Like this thing, it was still under wraps when it got exposed. Like they weren't telling everybody about this shit. They weren't fucking advertising it on the TV and everything like that. This shit was still in development. So when it came out, they kind of had to like get behind it and say, "Oh, this can do this. This can do that. This is a good thing." You know what I'm saying? But it still wasn't finished. So I'm pretty sure Sam isn't the only person that suffered from having this what is it? Fucking Compound V shit.
Post-traumatic Compound V syndrome.
Yeah, the name
crazy.
being Gen
I made that up.
V
It's on fire.
is fucking it up for me, man. I keep wanting to call it Gen V.
Well, look at hey Slim,
Yeah.
keep it a bug. You too, Roots. Y'all not gonna inject yourself a little bit of Compound V?
As an adult, if I can choose that, yeah, maybe.
Not the kids, but me myself, shit, I might fuck around and try a little Compound V here and
because this is the thing, John.
But you died though after 3 uses, no? As an adult?
No.
Remember, because in the boys, when what's his name had a
Billy.
Yeah, they gave him that shit. They're like,
Billy was having like a problem with that shit.
Yeah, Billy, and wasn't Billy taking a lot of that shit too?
Shit,
yeah, he was taking that shit like damn near every day.
Yeah, he probably was taking too much. Shout out Tex in the building.
Wait, is Billy? Never mind.
Billy Butcher, man. Butcher.
Yeah, Butcher. Okay, but that's what I'm saying. If you're a human without that shit already as a kid and you take it, then you're getting fucked up. You'll die, right? But if you're already a superpower motherfucker that's been doing that shit since birth, then.
But I don't know if that's true, John, because I think Billy, like nigga said, that nigga was like he was like ODing on that shit.
He was ODing, but he got some fire ass powers out that bitch. So.
What if he was because look, Huey used that shit too.
Oh yeah, he did.
And I didn't hear nothing was wrong with Huey.
Yeah, but
they knew. So I think Huey
we talking about the
like,
effects of Gen V,
throwing up blood and shit like that. Like he was having a problem with it too.
Dickhead.
Compound V, yeah, that shit.
Like I said, Gen V.
What's up?
Tech, what we talked about is,
yeah,
episode 3, the scene with it started off with.
They already on episode 3.
Yeah, we've been at this for 50 minutes, bro.
Hold up, Tex. Introduce yourself, brother. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, this your first time on the podcast, man. Introduce yourself.
This
is not your first time on the podcast.
Yeah,
no,
it's the first time. It's the first time in a while.
It's the first time y'all being on this shit. Yeah.
You definitely was a regular.
You're live on YouTube right now, man. Say something
real.
Tex,
so you know about the Compound V shit and how they started giving it to babies and shit, right?
They give it to the baby.
Yeah, the question was, would you do that shit as a parent?
That's kind of hard to like. What's the?
So
you know what I mean?
What we was talking about, Tex, was that like in episode 3, it started off with Sam in there punching them walls and shit, and Luke and Cate came in the woods and they saw him, and the niggas basically said he was like, Luke was like, I thought Mom and Dad, they just thought they was giving us powers, and the nigga Sam was like, yeah, I got more than powers, I got a broken fucking brain. So we was talking about like the nigga getting like mental instability and shit, because of the Compound V,
schizophrenia and shit.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is for sure.
So just like any farm, because that technically in that like reality, that's a pharmaceutical drug, right? So technically, like any other pharmaceutical drug, you're gonna have.
That's another thing that this shit is touching on, like all these drugs and shit that these pharmacies be pushing out and shit.
It's a complex, Roots. The pharmaceutical industrial complex, man. It's crazy.
Like them shits really be fucking people up. Like you get the stories of people benefiting from it, but they don't talk about how people suffer from taking these drugs and shit.
Hell yeah, bro. Like tell me how Go ahead, Roots.
Go ahead.
Well, look, tell me how like you be watching a commercial, right? You see a medication for depression, right? It tells you all this shit, and out of nowhere, side effects may include depressive thoughts, suicide thoughts, explosive diarrhea. It's like, damn, nigga, I'm already depressed.
Like, nigga, I was taking this shit to combat that, and you saying the side effect may be the shit that I already had.
Yeah, but worse.
And they be trying to say it all quiet and shit and fast at the end.
Fast as fuck too on tech.
And you know what they do with that?
that shit.
Yeah, they record that bitch regular and they speed it up.
Yeah, hell yeah, 100%. That shit crazy. I'm gonna slow that shit down one day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
niggas can't talk
I
that
think they
fast.
just because if you say it slow, then it's probably gonna sound terrible. Like,
Well, yeah, imagine
nobody's
hearing
ever gonna want to take that.
may have suicidal thoughts. You might want to kill
Yeah,
yourself.
like
on day
nobody's ever
2.
gonna buy your shit if you're
Like,
slow.
what
Like,
the fuck? Hell
may
no, I ain't
have
taking that
You
shit.
might die,
may have
nigga.
suicidal tendencies. You may die after a week. Like if it's shit like that, like
I
niggas
literally
might not
heard
buy that
one.
shit.
I swear to God, bro, I heard one. It may not have said explosive diarrhea, but those motherfuckers say, yeah, bro, you'd be shitting if you take this shit, dog. That might be a side effect. I'm like, bro.
Taco Bell got the same side effect.
Yeah,
That's a fact, bro.
That's crazy.
But Tek, so knowing that could possibly be an outcome, would you be able to comfortably give your child compound V?
To be
No.
fair, they didn't know that. To be fair, the parents didn't know, but I still wouldn't. I don't think. Why would you give a
Yeah,
baby
but the
some shit
thing
like
is,
that?
like, yeah,
Come
but
on,
when it's
man.
something new like that, like, and there's nothing to go off of, you gotta know in your
Exactly.
brain that it could
Hey,
be.
Tex, that shit wasn't
Uh,
even like the effects haven't even happened yet when they gave him that.
it was the
exactly.
first trial,
Exactly.
literally the first trial. Like,
The
no,
first
there was
trial
no
is
Exactly,
always
Marie.
bad.
Hey, Marie didn't get her shit till she was 12, and they gave her that when she was a baby.
Yeah,
Right.
so
That's
yeah.
because she killed her parents with her period blood. That's disgusting.
Oh yeah, maybe her puberty is what like made that shit kind of like jump off.
I mean,
obviously we saw it.
They said that it's a possibility that it might not pop off till you reach your maturity period.
No,
yeah,
that's a
because
fact.
same shit happened with Jordan. That nigga, he wasn't.
Yeah.
He was a boy.
Cause
And he-
it's kind of hard to believe that she didn't bleed from up until then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
yeah,
just the
I think her shit was
puberty.
just dormant. It was probably just dormant. And then
But I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is not
Yeah,
off
that's
topic,
what
but her blood power is fucking fire, dog. That shit is fire, bro. I fuck with that one.
That's a fact. I like a lot
it's
of
kind
these
of fire, but
powers.
it's kind of gross at the same time.
Hey,
It
matter of
is
fact,
gross.
Hey, look. Matter of fact, I think pretty much. I asked niggas last time about Golden Boy power, but I think pretty much all these motherfuckers have good powers for real.
Nah, the throwing up bitch is retarded.
Okay, I forgot about her.
Yeah, Emma shit
Emma power trash
trash.
as fuck.
But Emma,
Because it's not like
Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. Hey, Lil,
it's
Does
I ain't
she
gonna lie.
get,
Well, I don't know if I
like-
can say it yet. Huh?
yeah, well, yeah, we didn't get there yet.
No, don't say it yet.
Yeah. Right.
We'll get there. Pools, we on episode 3, man. We
I
just
know where
talking
y'all
shit
at,
at the beginning.
man. I've been listening the whole
Shit,
time.
my bad.
Yeah, what up,
my
Pools?
bad.
What's up with you, bro?
Lordy
My
Lord.
bad, dog.
All right, Pool, same question, bro. Knowing, so let's say you have a child in this universe and shit.
He said he
and
been
you know
listening,
it's
so you don't have
the
to answer
shit.
the question.
No, I wasn't listening to the
Oh,
last
yeah.
5 minutes, but I
He
know
was
where y'all
capping
was at.
text.
Okay, boom. So let's say you have a child in this universe where there's a drug that you can give your child to
Yes,
give
I'm
them
giving
superpowers.
yes, you know what I'm doing, bro.
You giving it?
Why would you know what I'm doing, nigga?
Hey, he said, "Fuck
baby,
it."
nigga.
Hey,
What
that
you talking about?
nigga, Lordy Lord, gonna say
Superman,
double up on
baby.
that shit.
Nigga really asked
Double
me.
up.
Yes, I will exploit my child with a superpower. Yes.
But what if your
crazy.
child get a power like Emma?
Your child
I
gonna
ain't
kill
going in the
you?
bathroom, nigga.
I didn't say Marie.
Oh, you
I
said
said
Emma,
Emma.
my bad.
Yeah, Emma.
I mean, what's the big deal?
Her power is
What
ass,
He said, "What's the
what
big
if what if your child get a power like that nigga Sam, and then he go crazy and try to kill you?
Yeah,
I
I
don't think
think
that's
Sam,
what happened to him.
I
Though.
think Sam has some mental.
How you know?
They locked that nigga away, bro. That's why that nigga started tripping.
Nah,
But they
that's not
also
why.
couldn't
He
control.
already
They
was.
couldn't control that
No,
nigga.
he was going schizophrenic already. That's why they locked him away.
And even if he is wilding like that, super villain son, we gonna take over the world, nigga.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, he ain't
That nigga gonna fuck around, turn on you, and kill the shit out your ass, nigga.
Bro, that
turn on
nigga
Luke,
didn't, bro, that nigga didn't go crazy from getting locked up, bro. He was already crazy, and that's why they locked him.
I just said even if that is the case, I'm cool with that. Super villain son. We gonna
So
take over the world.
so look, we get that scene with Sam. Like we talked about it earlier. He punched the fuck out dude, and his damn intestines was in his mouth. and Luke tried to calm the nigga down. He punched the fuck out Luke. he knocked Luke.
Hey, hold on, real quick. Hey, Puos, is there a nigga on MK that got a fatality like that where he uppercut a nigga's stomach into his mouth and shit?
Yeah, I can't remember who. I think Johnny Cage got that shit on MK11. I can't remember though. But yeah,
didn't Jax used to do some shit like that?
I'm sure he did. A lot of niggas punch niggas through their stomach and all kinds of shit.
KTL kick niggas chest through their chest.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I got to see that.
Bro, that nigga,
you don't even have a
uppercut.
foot.
They should have put him in the movie. On the show.
Right. Just so y'all know, KTL is in a wheelchair. I don't know what the fuck you talking about that shit. Go ahead, Jack.
Hey, can I say I don't trust that Cate bitch? I don't trust her.
Hey, Tex, one thing I was saying before you got here, because Roos was talking about Jordan, and he was saying like Jordan, he thinks Jordan is like a dickhead or whatever. But I don't think none of these characters are really like ass. I think they
Jordan Lee.
I mean, yeah, I don't think none of these characters have bad intentions. I don't think none of them is like fucked
up.
I
think something is up with Cate. Something is up with Cate.
You think she in on it, right?
You think she gonna turn or some shit?
Because look, this is my theory. Mm-hmm. Like it just seemed like it's something up with her. Like she Buddy, they keep emphasizing that he never was crazy before that day, right? Mm-hmm. And then he can just touch you and make you do some shit.
You think maybe she told him to do that shit?
And then you got to think too, like, look, she started fucking with his best friend right after he died. Like, come on, like
she did. She didn't even wait that long.
And then I don't think she even really liked Buddy though. I think she's doing that to distract him, to keep him from thinking that she was in on it or something. You see what I'm saying?
She and does have a notice how easily exploited power.
And then notice how she just pinged his phone and followed in there. Like, it's something up with her.
So what do you think her end goal is?
I don't know. To be number one, I don't know. She's just something up with her, bro. I swear. Because look, it's like they're trying to make it look like Jordan Lee. There's something up with Jordan Lee, but they making it too obvious. I don't think there's something up with Jordan Lee.
But I'm not seeing that.
Nah, they keep trying to make Jordan Lee seem like she's like a prick or like a dickhead. Like,
but you know I really think
I think they sneakily making it. It's really Cate that's gonna be the op.
I think Jordan is misunderstood right now. I see Jordan, like every time I see Jordan, she really doing they I don't know, but Jordan is doing some shit that's like, yeah, they might be doing it in like a fucking what somebody would call like.
Yo, I don't know who it is, but somebody breathing heavily into their mic right now. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, Jordan might be doing what they're doing in like a fucking asshole type of way, maybe. I don't know. But I feel like they're doing some positive shit every time I see them. Like every episode, it's some positive shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too.
So I don't really see Jordan as like a. Yeah,
I don't think it's Jordan either. But I mean, you can say the same for Cate too, though. Cate is acting.
I feel that way about all of them.
What the fuck going on? Nah, but Cate is. I
do see what you're saying.
Hey, another thing too. Remember when Buddy was Tek Knight was interrogating them all?
We ain't get there yet.
She was. Oh shit.
That's episode 4.
To progress through episode 3 so we can get to episode 4.
Yeah, she cut the nigga.
About
she touched Sam and he fucking fell out and went to sleep.
Yeah. So that happened. I think the biggest part of this episode was the interaction with the parents. Because everybody's parents came down for...
Shit, hey, bro, that shit Tek said with Andre and Cate, that shit was like shocking to me too, but...
It wasn't so this is the thing. So when I saw that, so when I saw that, I literally said out loud, trauma bonding, because that's a real thing where two people or multiple people go through something like traumatic together and they end up closer afterwards.
They had sex with each other.
Yeah, I understand.
That's his best friend, though.
Look. Let me finish what I'm saying. So I think with them, they're just fucking horny ass teenagers and shit. So they just fucking, that was just the resort, the result of what the fuck they did.
I think that's cap because I feel like this shit was already going on, or they had something going on because of the dialogue they was using with each other, bro. Like she was, he was talking about like when the bitch was like, I can make you do it. He was like, nah, you ain't gonna do that, not to me. And she was like, well, I can't lose you too, and this and that. I'm thinking they already had some prior shit going on before Luke died.
I don't think so.
I don't think they had anything going on. I do think that they both was kind of eyeing each other in that way prior to Golden Boy.
But this is what I think. Yeah, go ahead.
I think he was eyeing her. She wasn't worried about that nigga. But
I think it's both, man.
Since that nigga passed away, she using that shit to distract him. Like she don't really want that.
She's not. Is she in the top 10?
She dropped. Oh well, they ain't say it yet, but she probably.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. She did not like that nigga like that. She just
dropped out of what's the name?
His mind off it.
Roots.
So I think
to be in management.
Right. I think that what they say later on in episode 4 kind of pushes my theory a little bit farther. So when we get there, I'm gonna talk about
this what I think was over her. Look, she can control people, right? She knew she didn't have a chance on her own to be in the top 10. But if she hooked up with the strongest nigga, which was Golden Boy, she can control him to do what the fuck she wanted. You see what I'm saying? But now that
she gonna get the clout along with it as long as she's managing that person.
And now that
Tex is making a lot of sense right now.
And now that he's gone, she's trying to link on to somebody else, like
because that nigga Andre is top is number 1 now. After Golden Boy,
she's just a leech. She's a leech ass bitch, right?
You see, she went right after Buddy's best friend.
I mean, that's a good theory, John. I don't know if it's true.
Nah, it's something up with her, bro.
I don't know if it's true though, John. So I wouldn't call it that just yet.
Wait till we start talking about episode 4.
This is just a theory. This is just a theory so far.
It's a theory because it does make sense. It makes a lot of sense, but I still I can see that happening, Tex. But at this point, personally, the way I view it is, I just view Cate as a good person, man. But she could be up to some shit.
Yeah, I view it the same way, low key.
But so the other thing that they focused on this was the parents and shit, and this is when they kind of get more into interactions between this younger generation, and their parents that want and expect so much from them. You know what I'm saying? You get Andre's dad there, and he is clearly the you gotta be the best. There's nothing but the best is acceptable. And then you got Jordan Lee's parents, where their dad is, man, you could be a boy, you could do this, you could do that as a boy. Why would you want to be a girl at any point?
Emma had her mama there too,
right? And Emma's mom, she's like the manager mom type, where she's like, oh, you got to make sure you keep your head tied up. And
she want her to do reality TV and shit.
Yeah, like are you going live every day on your YouTube like you were before? And like she's kind of micromanaging a little bit.
Emma say her mama is the one that encouraged her to throw up and shit. So that bitch a piece of shit.
Yeah, she's like those dance moms that I was talking about earlier. Those dance moms, or the moms that always putting their daughters in pageants and shit like that. Like that's her.
Nah, you know what's crazy? You just described Starlight Mama. Like Emma Mama is worse than Starlight Mama too. Emma Mama is. Oh yeah, Starlight Mama didn't have no bad intentions. Well, I ain't gonna say bad intentions, but Starlight Mama was just like what you said. She want her daughter to be famous and have this and have that. Emma Mama encouraged this bitch to throw up. Like that shit not healthy. You encourage this bitch to be bulimic. That's fucking terrible.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
and she's very much involved in Emma trying to keep up her image and shit like that. Like she's very hands-on with that shit. Even down to a conversation later where they're talking about a possibility of Emma being in a reality TV show. Like she's very hands-on with that shit and wanting her to be this certain person.
She's the worst parent to me.
Also during this, even though she had just said it before, Marie was lying to everybody about her parents on how, oh, my dad is very proud of me and he's always talking to his buddies that he plays pickup with about, how great I'm doing and all this other shit. And, she's just trying to keep up this facade of having parents, while everybody else's parents are shit.
Thanks. Hey, Ruth, I think we're gonna be able to skip through this episode quick because some of that shit we talked about episode 2 was actually in episode 3. So we already talked about
it. Oh, that's
crazy. that whole shit with Emma and the fighting the ants and all that shit was episode 3. We talked about that already. Crazy. The shit with the bitch apologizing for that shit with Emma, that shit was this episode. We talked about that already.
All right, well there we go. So everybody has these moments with their parents and shit, and then it all ends up going into Andre talking to Emma about helping him
Bruce,
find
before
Sam.
You get to that, bro, I gotta say this.
What's up?
I gotta say this because I found it hilarious, man.
What?
When Jordan parents first pulled up, man.
Hell no, we do not have to talk about that.
They're getting fucked by
Jesus Christ, bro.
Jordan was in there getting fucked by a nigga.
Why do you need to talk about this?
That nigga was getting folded.
Oh my God, that shit was so fucking funny to me, bro. Because
look, the whole time she was having a regular ass conversation with this nigga while he putting in work.
Nigga face was so nonchalant, like nigga.
Oh my God! And I don't know if that means something or not. Maybe that means something. Like maybe that got something to do with the whole bi-gender thing. I don't know.
That's just how Jordan is, though.
It means that motherfucker don't really like.
In that situation too, Puos?
Nah, she was just using that nigga to fuck. Like,
nah, I disagree with that. Yeah, good point, Puos. I disagree with that text. I think she actually liked being a girl more than being a boy. Yeah.
Really? How? The father said. The father said that the nigga's just doing it out of spite.
Yeah, but the nigga, he was arguing that.
That's some father shit, though.
Okay, so why did they ended up messing with, we need to get to episode 4.
Yeah.
Man, wrap this shit up.
But yeah, so that happened. I did find it hilarious when that nigga had to like hurry up and get out the room, the nigga that was doing the fucking. That nigga
walked
bare naked, walked through a wall into somebody else's room.
Bro. That nigga said, I didn't even get to finish.
Hey, and I knew what it was too, because as soon as that shit happened, Jordan switched back to a boy. I'm like, I know what this is.
Niggas knew what it was.
Yeah.
She was a boy that whole episode until like she just got tired of that shit. Like, nigga, fuck you. I'm finna be a bitch.
Oh yeah, she now that's out of spite. She did that shit out of spite.
Because they were sitting there having this conversation with that rich nigga that was willing to invest in him.
She do all that shit out of spite, bro.
In the first place, like she only like
I know, but I think her pops had said some shit, and she was like, "Fuck this shit." She just
always got to be a nigga around that nigga, bro. Like, so she like, bro, I'm not finna keep doing this because you ashamed of me, nigga. Fuck you.
Remember the pops was like, "You're my firstborn son." Sometimes I feel like you change to a girl out of spite.
Yeah, but
remember what else? Her dad was like, "What happened to that one girl you used to like?" He said we started wearing dresses together. That's
in high school and shit. Yeah, and so all that shit happened. Everybody, parent like Andre walking away from his pops is probably like, "Where you been at?" And all this and that. Oh yeah, the shit with Andre too. Andre tell his pops like, "Hey man, I'm trying to be a hero. They got some shit going on. Some shit called the Woods, this and that."
That's when he found out his pops know about it. He don't know if he in on it, but he definitely know about that shit. And
that nigga said, "Drop it. Shut the fuck up. Don't ever bring
but y'all already knew his pops was in on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we saw him in the meeting and shit.
Yeah,
all them motherfuckers in on it, but the kids don't know.
What's the name said it too? Like your pops knows something or got something to do. You told Andre that shit.
Nah, I don't think that's what he was saying.
What did he say?
No, he was saying he was saying that the phone. He said I left it with your dad. It was like a hint.
He said your dad has it.
I forgot. Yeah, he was talking about the
But
phone.
Because remember, he had asked his pops and shit. His pops was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
hey, but why did Andre know like where to get it from? Yeah, I mean, where
Because he asked his dad, and he was like, "Oh no, I don't know what you're talking about."
No, that's not what I
Talking
mean.
about when he went in.
Yeah, that's not what I
mean,
mean, Roots.
You talking
Yeah,
about
that's
where
what I'm talking about.
the place on the statue.
The place on the statue where he got it from.
Yeah, that was just
that was weird. I think they just did that shit just to be weird.
Hey, could I ask y'all something?
Yeah.
So how did they know that Emma was in the had snuck into the little facility? How did they know?
Who's they?
All the teachers and shit, all the teachers and guard. Like, how did the people that run?
I think it's because they were showing on the screen a scene where he was talking and the security camera was on.
Yeah, it was from a security camera view and shit. So they assumed that he was talking to somebody. Maybe he was talking to somebody that was invisible or something.
Let me tell you why I think that, Tex. The reason I think that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the reason I think that is because the security camera showed him having a conversation.
I know what you about to say, Tex.
What am I saying?
Go ahead, Slim.
Yeah,
let Slim finish first.
Yeah, the security camera showed him having a conversation in that direction, and whenever they flashed the alarms and niggas came in the room, the only thing they did was they looked in that section on the bed where like he was talking to. Like they didn't really search the room or nothing like that.
Yeah, so they didn't know though. So they still didn't know.
No, they thought
they didn't know exactly, but they knew they figured it was somebody in there with him.
Now, what you think I'm gonna say?
That Cate tipped them off after she found out what Andre did from what Andre said.
Yep. Because look, after she said what happened to her, and then Andre told her, she's like, I told you not to do anything stupid.
I don't think that's possible though.
And then why not?
She got a phone.
She already been telling him and following him around and shit. And
I think the problem with that is they would be leaving shit out, Roots, because they didn't show us any scene where the bitch got up, where she pulled out a phone.
They don't have to. They do that. They do that on shows.
Yeah, like they do that to where
I think that's leaving information out.
No,
but they do that on purpose though. They do that on purpose though.
Nah, I don't think a lot of shows really do. So
they do that to mislead us.
She didn't even know though till he came back, right? And
that's what I'm saying, Puos.
No.
So she didn't know then how she took him off.
Hold on, look. So pretty much Andre didn't say it until the end of the episode.
That's what I'm saying.
And they didn't there was nothing else to make you think like, oh, somebody just told like Cate didn't do anything. They didn't even go back to them at all. They just went.
Well, it's just they didn't show us anything. Just because they didn't show us anything doesn't mean that it's not a possibility.
No, this is what
I don't think that happened.
Andre, unless Cate already knew without Andre having to tell her, but Andre told all of them at the end of the episode.
At the same time, and she was already there.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
I don't think she. I mean, so like you're saying the possibility maybe she sent the text or got up from the table, but they don't say.
She already doing a bunch of sneaky little shit, like.
But I feel like it will make a lot of sense if the bitch got up to the table and ran off or something, and then they're like, yeah, maybe she did.
That would be too obvious, Slim. That would be too obvious.
Hold on. You think I think I know what's going on right now. I don't think
a lot of shows just let out lie. That would be lying, though.
Yeah, they do. Walking Dead do it all the fucking time.
Slim, why would they want her to just walk away and make it look like she was the one that did?
So they gotta give you some type of hint, or else his ass.
She already been doing little underhanded shit, little sneaky shit. That's enough of a hint. But you don't want to make it obvious.
So look, I'll say this. So we did the review for Saw X. Puos, you said you listened to it. I don't know if you remember when we talked about it. But we did the review for Saw X, and there was a scene in the movie where they left a phone there. And I'm giving away spoilers. If you haven't seen Saw X, I'm giving away spoilers. They left a phone there, and one of the bitches in the trap grabbed the phone, and she was trying to call somebody. And the bitch came in and shocked the hoe, and she dropped the phone. And they took the phone away from the bitch so she couldn't make the call, even though she had already like made that hoe. And so what happened was they came back at the end of the movie, and they was like, okay, this bitch made this call, and they shocked this bitch, so she dropped the phone. After this bitch took the phone, then she sent a message, which we didn't see off camera, but she sent the message after she got this phone back from this bitch. So in that situation, the bitch did some shit off camera that we didn't see, but they led up to it by making her take this phone and leave out the room with it. And that's what I mean. Like, they didn't do anything.
So why do you think? So why do you think this all of this is leading up to that?
Because there's no, like, there's nothing that foreshadows it. There's nothing that's like a clue. Like, there's nothing. And so in that case,
bro,
it don't, like, bro,
Slim. It doesn't have everything doesn't have to be written the same way as a saw, though, Slim. You do.
But I feel like
Slim.
I don't think the boys. If we
Slim.
talk about the boys, I don't think the boys did no shit where they just.
We're not talking about the boys. We're talking about Gen 5. No, Slim.
Well, you're right.
Slim.
Right, Tex. But I'm just thinking of in this universe.
Slim.
Like,
Slim.
I don't think they
Slim. We know that she could tell people what the fuck to do. That's all we need to know.
But when would she have done
anything?
But
nigga,
like,
you know how much time how much time we don't see her?
She didn't know until the end of the episode.
Bro, can we get to episode 4, please? So I can start saying
real quick, just so I can get this out of the way. Slim, there's been plenty of times where they'll have like somebody look completely innocent, and then when the shit unfolds that they're not,
then they gotta show the flashback.
Of the things that they were doing, all of the things that they were doing behind the scenes while everything is going on.
They'll be like,
so it's not like
well, how did you do
absolutely have to show it now.
Exactly.
Some people decide to foreshadow.
Now, can we get to episode 4, please?
So what I just said about Saw is exactly what you said. But there were like clues that we just didn't know at the time.
Bro, there are clues. Already said she been doing underhanded shit. Yes, I have.
You didn't say anything to where she was in contact with like motherfuckers. There was nothing of that yet.
The fact that she's so connected to Andre now and all that shit, like.
So Tex,
she went from number one to number one.
Wait a minute. Tex, so I agreed that your theory made sense. However, that shit is still just a theory. Like,
can we move on to episode 4 so I can say more shit, please?
Yeah, go ahead. What's right. That's the end of episode 3, really.
All right. Y'all can go in order of how y'all run down the episode. But I'm gonna say.
Yeah, they actually did a lot in episode 4, and there was a lot of like untold things that was happening within the episode. I think it starts out with, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure. Slim, you remember what it starts out with?
Don't it start off with the detectives? Or no?
Oh yeah, the Tek Knight nigga.
Shout out Tek Knight too. I think episode 2
nigga
is
the fucking
the
weirdo.
That nigga cold.
No, it wasn't Tek Knight. It was that doctor. The doctor was looking at the cell.
You talking about Cardona, Dr. Cardona?
Oh yeah. They was looking at the guard and shit that Emma had fucked up.
Yeah,
that nigga tore through like 20 niggas.
Dr. Cardosa. Yeah.
Cardosa, yeah. And so,
that's a stupid name. I hate that name.
And it's shit like that. Like, we haven't talked about it yet, but like, this nigga was in the first scene, and then they just full circle brought the nigga back around later. I just feel like that's how most of their writing goes.
But how you know some of that shit with old girl ain't like that though? They just don't show
because they didn't show it to us.
But they don't have to show it yet, Slim. They don't show it in the order that we want it to happen. They show it in the order they want it to happen.
I don't see it yet, Tex, because like I just said, like with this doctor nigga, they showed it from the beginning, and we didn't see him again until the end, but that shit all connected.
I think what's going on here is Slim is saying that he don't necessarily agree, but he's also saying that it's a possibility. It's just because it makes sense.
No, this is what it is. Slim want them to show like little obvious ass clues and make it look obvious that no, they're not gonna do that.
Bro, they
want everybody to look innocent.
That's cap.
Okay, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, I can, because in this show so far, first 4 episodes, they have not done anything that's just, we're not gonna have a lead up or a build up or show you anything that could possibly explain why. Like, even when the nigga Luke did what he did at the end of the episode 1, that shit was built up because of the nigga was hearing voices in his head. They was talking about all this shit about the woods. Like, he was seeing shit. That shit was built up.
With that shit,
bro, but look, bro.
That's why it's called a
bro.
twist, Slim.
But
they're all twists.
They are showing us little things though.
They're showing us everything. Like,
bro,
I don't know why y'all think they just gonna not show.
They showing us shit with her too, though, bro. Okay,
but they're not showing us what you said.
Even if they don't, they still showing that she could be sneaky, bro. Why you think Sam flipped out on her? Like, oh, you better not fucking touch me.
Because
attacked her for no reason.
Because she put that nigga to sleep.
She already touched him one time, and that nigga went to sleep.
Yeah, but still though, he also noticed
his will. He didn't want to go to sleep. No,
the fuck you don't, Roots. Because I wish KTL was here, because that shit y'all was saying in that first episode about them motherfuckers like helping the police get that nigga. No, you ain't say shit about no. Remember I said mind your fucking business. I said mind your fucking business.
Okay, she didn't mind her business.
Yeah.
What's your point?
Don't talk about no free will. What he
Either
don't
way,
matter.
if I know a motherfucker, he's not the only person who told her don't.
This nigga thought he got off. That don't make sense.
Plenty of people told her don't touch him, don't touch them, bro, because they know her powers. So that don't mean shit. They know what she can do if she touch him. So why the fuck?
Yeah, but she has to only touch skin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Let me ask the question. So my bad. Look, like flashback to episode 3. Did that shit not work with old boy, or did she not do it, or what happened? When
what
he
are you
took
talking
her
about?
glove off, and he took her glove off, and he was like, "Nah, you ain't gonna do that. Not to me." What happened?
But she didn't tell him. She didn't tell him anything to do.
Try nothing. Okay.
Yeah, she didn't try anything.
She knew better.
Hey, y'all can hear me?
She did. She knew better than
that.
All right, so look though, when that nigga Tek Knight was getting on her ass and interrogating her, she tried to sneakily pull her glove off to touch him, to stop him from exposing, huh?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, so what the fuck was that all about? If she ain't got nothing to hide, why can't he question her?
Nah, I don't
technically they all have something to hide right now.
But nobody was trying to nobody tried to deflect or stop him though either.
No. So this is the thing. I disagree with that, because
of course you do.
When you start with
that's kind of his shit.
Yeah, when you start with the dean, first the dean didn't want the nigga there to begin with, even though you could say she got something to hide because she fucking with the woods and shit. She didn't want the nigga there to begin with. She already thought the shit was going.
What does that got to do with Cate? We talking about Cate
because I think everybody was like that, bro. You said nobody. I feel Andre.
That's not the issue, though, bro. That's not the issue. The issue is she was about to use her.
Real quick.
She was about to try to use her power.
Yeah, but
exactly. That's different than just deflecting.
Yes.
That's a lot higher risk.
Okay, I get that.
Different.
But if I have the power to make a motherfucker not do
power,
something I don't want him to do, why would I not use it? I don't want to be
because you're on fucking camera. What the fuck?
Bro, that don't mean shit, bro. Like,
it does.
Wait.
So listen.
End up being right.
Listen.
I'm a die.
Hold on.
Roots, we're not saying that Tex is wrong. What we're saying is,
y'all niggas can't hear me.
Go ahead, Tex. Nobody's saying the nigga wrong.
That would make you look more guilty if you're on camera trying to stop a nigga from questioning you.
Tex, but you're focusing. Hey, but Pools, Tex is focusing it on Cate. All of these motherfuckers felt that same way.
But nobody tried to. But nobody else tried.
Only one that had the power to change it, bro.
Yeah, but at least
that
they
nigga
fucking.
Andre, hold on, that nigga Andre got fucking telepathic powers or whatever the fuck.
What did you want him to do? Throw the nigga across the.
Sneaky with it, like.
Why are you yelling, Slim? Stop yelling. You fucking
What
audio.
did you want her to do? I mean, what did you want him to do, Roots?
Slim.
It's not that I wanted him to do anything. I'm saying he didn't do anything.
But Slim, that's what's making
nothing he could do.
Slim, that's what's making it more clear. Slim.
Yeah, but they talking about the power of
Slim. She even got the sneaky power, Slim. She's sneaky, Slim.
Oh my God, Tex. I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Typical woman.
But you're combating every point that he's making as if he's wrong.
You're combating everything, every single thing.
Yeah, because you're focusing in on Cate, like all these motherfuckers.
Because she's the only
way.
one, but she's the only. But it's not just look, Slim. Everybody, you're right about that, but everybody else they ain't had them other incidents like her either, though.
Because what other incidents?
Her pinging him, just following him, messing around with buddy best friend. You know, it's just a bunch of shit with her.
You can flip that. You can flip that and say, buddy messing around with his
girlfriend.
Yeah, you can flip that the same way.
Yeah, but
look though. Say yes, bro.
Yeah, but he don't got a whole bunch of other instances besides that though.
What's the other incidents?
He did. I just named them, nigga. Are you listening to me?
You named the one. And I said you can say the same thing. Like, what are you talking about?
No, I did not, bro.
He said following him around. He said follow him.
She said she pinged the nigga. That's how she just followed that nigga. That's one thing.
Oh, that's
one thing. She started fucking with the nigga. That's another thing.
Why does
she knows? Hold on. This is another thing. So because that's her ticket, that's why she's trying to keep him out of trouble and keep him away from all this other shit.
Exactly
because on the other side of this shit, he's still number one.
I said that already too.
So so she's trying to be around him just because he's number one, or is it another?
Yes, bro. It might be more than that, but it's definitely that.
It might be more than that, exactly. But this is the thing. As she went to listen, hold on.
I mean, I understand what they say
because she can do that with anybody she wanted to. She can do it to the next number.
So then, okay, but so that wouldn't be suspicious to you that she's jumping from number one to number one to number one again?
No, Slim.
Because you got to lose that hoe. So y'all think she's gonna do it to the next number?
No, this is why it's different, Slim, because this number one was close to Golden Boy. So she's trying to latch onto him to keep him distracted.
Wait a minute, Tek. So I need to know, like you're saying this, and Ruth is kind of co-signing it. So if this is the case and you believe this, what is her end goal? Like, what is she trying to do? Is she trying to put?
I told you, bro. I told you already, bro.
What? Yeah. What is?
I don't think that she has evil intent.
She does not have. Look, she don't have.
Y'all just said she tipped off the niggas in the.
Look, she don't have power. She don't have enough power to be number one on her own, so she can latch on.
I don't think she's in the running, is she?
No, she's not. She dropped out of it. She dropped out of it to go over to management.
Right.
So she feel like if she latch on to Golden Boy, I can control him to be the most powerful nigga and do what the fuck I want. Now he's out of there. Now she latched on to the other nigga.
But I don't even know if that's true about what you said about she don't have enough power to be on number one. Because the nigga said in this,
nigga said she got a top 3 power.
A nigga said in this episode, he said
if she got a top 3 power, why is she not top 3?
Listen.
Not top 3 when she dropped out.
Listen. But she don't got power to go like hand-to-hand combat though. That's what I mean.
We don't know. I've never seen it,
bro. All she could do is make you do what the fuck. She can't scrap nobody.
Hey, Root, I ain't gonna lie.
Andre could send her off the edge of a building and she wouldn't be able to do shit about it.
But listen. Before episode 4, niggas would have said all Emma could do is get small.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And then episode 4, we see she can do something else, bro. So I don't know yet.
That's not what I said. Because
you're saying y'all saying she can't do something. We don't know.
Listen to what I'm saying before you start talking. So
I did, but say it again. Go ahead. I did. Now say it again.
So what did I say?
Fuck. You said she ain't got no hand-to-hand combat ability. I heard you.
That's not what I was saying about him. That's not what I was saying about him.
Well, I'm talking to him then. I'm talking to the nigga that said that.
But I'm the one that's talking. So if you stop talking for a second,
and I didn't say it.
You can probably respond.
I was talking to the nigga that said the hand-to-hand shit, nigga.
But I was quiet though. You was arguing with Roots though.
Well, yeah, I thought he said it, but I'm talking to you, Tex, in that case.
Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, niggas would say that Emma doesn't have hand-to-hand combat. However,
no, I did not.
Okay, you said. My bad. You said.
No. What's your name?
All Emma could do was get small.
Yes.
Okay, and I was going to say I don't know about that because I don't know that just her in small form can jump from like this is a bigger scale for her, jumping from the shelf to a nigga ear and then crawling through his fucking brain. Like I don't think a regular person who's just small can do that. I think that she has kind of like the Ant-Man shit where she gets smaller, but she's also dense to where she's kind of stronger. I think that might be a factor with her. So I'm not saying that she can only get small. I'm just talking about that.
We didn't see that. We didn't see that.
And did you say that?
She jumped far as fuck. She jumped far as fuck from the shelf to the nigga ear.
She did jump far as fuck, but we didn't see like she has no super strength or nothing when she's in that.
Bro, all the niggas said.
But you said niggas would say. You said before niggas would say that she could only get small. I'm saying I wouldn't say that.
You're saying she can get small and she can jump far?
I'm saying that I think that her ability heightens when she's in her smaller.
So when did you say that on the first episode? Because on the first episode, all we said was she could get small, right?
I didn't say that.
I'm asking.
That's what niggas was saying.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't say that though, right?
Right. That was the first episode.
And that's
then the second episode, she jumped across to a nigga ear.
Only thing they showed us was her getting smaller, so we didn't know until recently.
Yeah, what I'm saying, Ruth, is that episode 4 we saw her do something else, bro, and we don't know if Cate can.
Well, hold on. Why does that make sense for that, but doesn't make sense for they haven't shown us that Cate has been doing some fuck shit. Which is why it's impossible that she can.
Because they like he said that with the Golden Boy shit, they was presenting this shit the whole time. Like even when he was hugging Brink, and Brink was like, "You gonna be in the 7?" The nigga was frowning, like, "I don't want to be in that shit." Like they was showing little shit with dude the whole time, and he saying
they wasn't showing nothing that said he would kill him.
But look, how come the little shit that Cate doing? How come that's not them showing us? But we all just ain't catching it.
You could be right, bro. That's what niggas. Nobody's saying you wrong. We just saying I don't see it.
Y'all gotta disagree to disagree.
I just don't think I saw what Tex is saying about the shit with her tipping them off. Like, I didn't get anything.
It both make sense.
But look,
that's just a theory, though. I don't know if she really tipped them off, but she just doing so much sneaky shit that I would think.
Yeah.
But why? I thought like if she just want to be close to the number 1 nigga, why would she even tip them off in the first place? That's gonna hurt him if they found out he did it, right?
Because she don't fuck with him like that, big bro. I said she fucking with him to distract him.
But that's why I want to know what the
niggas listen. Close to the number 1 nigga though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Listen. So my thing with that is, I think based off of that theory that she may be tied in with the top niggas that's running this shit, this little Wood shit. If she tips them off and gets him out of there, he's safe. Now everybody else in trouble except him. That's why she's only telling him, "I told you not to do no dumb shit." Anytime she interacts with about this shit, she's only talking to him. She's not talking to Mari. She's not talking to Jordan. She's only talking to him.
On the 3rd episode, she tried to make sure Marie was alright. Like when she was having that rough ass time at the dance and shit, whatever the fuck it was, she made it her point to go.
She told that bitch to sit down and shit. Yeah.
That's because there was witnesses. She had to act like that in front of everybody else.
We can't. Okay, let's just move on. I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah, be confused.
Yeah, I ain't see it yet, man. I don't see it.
But yeah, man, look, it is stamped that on episode 2 of 2 through 4 for Gen V, Tex presented this theory. Now, if this shit happened exactly how Tex said it's going to happen, that nigga might be a guy. That nigga might be a guy.
And it's no problem with that. If he do that, that's fire.
Yeah, because we didn't say it's not.
Niggas didn't say it was like. I don't know what the fuck is happening. We gotta agree with this.
Slim was.
We gotta agree with this.
No, you don't have to.
Nobody's saying he has to agree with it.
Okay. God damn.
All right, so y'all y'all agree to disagree, right?
Yeah,
John, we didn't even like say we disagree with his theory. We just said.
But you know what though? You know what all right, you know what the thing is though?
Yeah.
We gotta go to episode 4 now. You ready?
We're already in episode 4.
Oh fuck!
You're not paying attention.
We got to the beginning of it, and then we started talking about that.
Sorry, I'm in and out.
But yeah, so
okay.
That nigga Tex dropped out and came back. Hold on.
I got it. So so episode 4, man. Let's get back to it. we got the whole shit with the fucking Sam
with the soldier. Sam dipping out and the soldier being dead and all that shit. That nigga might be the most OP out of all these niggas, bro. Like that nigga.
He is, bro. They said it already. Yeah, they said he's stronger than Golden Boy and all this shit. So let's go to where we saw Emma and Sam, and they was at this drive-in movie theater place that closed down and shit.
Yeah, that's where that nigga Sam's schizophrenia started acting up and shit. He was talking to puppets and shit on the TV.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I knew when I seen them down there and like they was bonding and all this shit. I'm like, yeah, this nigga gonna start acting crazy
gonna flip
at some
out.
point. Yeah, obviously.
Did you think he was gonna kill Emma?
Nah,
no.
He still might, but I knew
she told him she'd make him a bowl of.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, they definitely wouldn't do that because I feel like they was trying to build some shit here, and I kind of can say, I didn't know that the end of the episode was gonna happen the way it did, but
what you talking about?
That Emma was becoming the person. You know how the Hawk had the girl that can like talk to him and calm him down and shit.
Oh yeah,
it's like that.
She's like becoming his like peace and shit.
Yeah, and so I didn't think he was gonna like hurt her or nothing like that.
That nigga said he had 50 nipples up under his shirt.
We get to see them the fucked up like mental issues and the broken brain that he was talking about in this episode.
Which is crazy because didn't the deep the fake ass Aquaman nigga have like a similar problem where he was hearing his fucking that was some shit that they like induced for him to end up talking to his gills and shit. So
they gave that nigga some drink.
But they did. I like how they brung that back with the having him as a puppet and then having his gills talk like how they were talking before.
That shit was nasty.
It was definitely gross. I kept looking away.
Who was that as the puppet?
That was the deep.
I didn't know that. I didn't see that.
That's because he had the gills and they were talking and shit.
You ain't see the gills? What you thought that shit was?
Nah, I just seen a nigga sit. I mean, I did see the gills, but I wasn't really paying attention to it like that. I just seen a nigga up there.
I'm visualizing that shit right now. That shit is gross, bro. That shit I don't know why it looked more gross as a puppet, but it does.
Yeah, and so we get that with Sam and Emma. On the other side of the street, you know what I'm saying? We got Tek Knight, the introduction of Tek Knight, man. The whole truth.
This nigga's a weirdo. I don't give a fuck. Nigga's fucking weird.
Yes. To be the cleanest nigga. They fucked it up.
Hey, that nigga
fucked it up because that nigga go around fucking everything he can.
Yeah, but we need everything. To talk about that shit.
I don't give a fuck. That nigga is
not even going in order, so it don't matter. Like,
we not going in order, but I just said we introduced that nigga. Y'all talking about that?
Yeah, that and I just want the people to know that this nigga is clean, he's a clean creep.
Yeah, before we get to him being weird, he definitely was like one of them niggas, like Poole said.
That nigga be a motherfucker in Among Us.
Yeah, the first, and so I'm guessing like he got like some heightened senses or some shit. That's what it is.
Yeah, like it's that and like being like a detective nigga, because like you can see all that shit and not really understand what it means, but like he knows what that shit looks like. He knows what it means when somebody dilates their pupils dilate,
like me,
or he can see the adrenaline, adrenaline coming off of him and shit.
Yeah, but I want to know what his actual power is. I think it just might be his senses.
I think it may be like a heightened sense thing. He kind of like Daredevil, except he can't like hear your heartbeat.
Yeah, because he's seen the fucking shit. He heard that bitch was ovulating, or I don't know how he smelt it. Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that shit. He can definitely. His thing is like reading people very fucking well, like from body language.
Bro, he can look. He can read your pupils and shit.
Yeah, but it's. I don't think it's just reading like what a psychologist would do. This nigga
super attention to detail and shit.
Yeah, like he knows because he can see it and sense it and shit.
It's because his sense, like his vision is amplified. His smell.
There's not enough sweat for a nigga to see far away. Like he knew this bitch adrenaline was like pumping and shit, like
by a fucking vein in her neck and shit.
Yeah, like this nigga, wow.
That barely flinched. That shit didn't just go up. Like that shit flinched.
He did the same shit when he was interrogating Marie. Like the nigga just
he fucked her up.
He did. Marie shouldn't have went up. Well, she ain't had a choice.
Nah.
Nigga, I'm good.
She ain't had a choice.
Be like, nah, nigga, I'm good.
I wouldn't let if I was the dean, she can't go. I want to let her.
Apparently, hold on. Apparently, he got some cold Dean Shetty has said that like a lot of his people that he dealt with before either end up dead or like get beat the fuck up. He might have some shit like that because he said whenever he seen Cate taking off the glove, he said, "I'll take your hand off." Nigga wasn't sitting next to nothing that could take a hand off. He just said, "I'll do that shit."
Yeah, and somebody else said, I forgot what they was talking about. They say if Tek Knight find out, she'll be lucky to be in prison because he be fucking people up.
Yeah, that nigga might have some like super abilities like that, like the Sam nigga.
I mean, yeah, he graduated from this school too, so you know he's something. I don't know what he is, but he's something.
That nigga cold.
Journalist.
And so also we get Rufus come back. And
weirdo.
Nigga, who the hell is Rufus?
Is the one that
bro, why the psychic? Why do you keep making the niggas weirdos? Why I ain't seen no weird bitch yet?
I think Emma
did. The bitch who put a tail in her mouth, nigga.
But she did that. Somebody told her to. Like she ain't just up and do that shit.
Nigga, would somebody tell you to do something? Would you do it?
That's weird as fuck.
No, but she's fucking easily influenced. Like I don't see that as being weird.
That's
like,
weird as fuck.
Yeah, all right.
That's weird as fuck.
But yeah, what was the shit you were saying, Slim?
Rufus. So we know Rufus from the other episode where Cate was like, "Go get a baseball bat and come hit yourself in the nuts with it every hour."
The psychic nigga. Okay, I remember him.
And so he's back. We found out this nigga's a fucking psychic. He got telepathy, astral projection, clairvoyance, all this shit. I think his ability is fire.
So this was the first thing that they showed, the little blip shit. Like that's the best way I can put it, where Marie was one place and then she ended up another place out of nowhere. Like to her knowledge, like she didn't understand what the fuck was going on whenever she like got like regained consciousness.
I thought he did that shit to her until the end of the episode.
Me too. Exactly. Me too. I thought the same shit.
I don't get the end of the episode. Like I don't get what's going on.
She clearly had
that nigga used instant transmission.
I think he did do it to her though, huh?
Nah, ain't no way.
He instant transmission.
So because it happened again at the end.
I mean,
so it couldn't have been him.
He was mid-sentence and woke up and shit. Next thing, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, maybe she blacked out and forgot. Maybe like you said.
But you had lapses and shit.
So
not to spoil, but they said in the little because they be doing the little next time on that little shit, right?
Oh, I ain't watched that.
Yeah, I didn't.
You gotta watch everything, bro.
No, I don't watch everything. I don't watch trailers. They spoil everything. Why would I watch that?
I watched the credit and I didn't see anything like that. Even though I didn't watch them all,
just
but I
don't
watched
tell
enough for the credit. But anyway, he even saw like when she was sitting on that bench, he was like, "Yeah, that ain't the only girl you looking for. I see a sister too." And so I think
he got that little reading shit too, but his was like that nigga see into the future type shit.
Yeah, he's psychic. Not even just in the future. Like he saw right now like what the bitch was thinking.
Yeah, right. That's a fact. That nigga got his dick blown off. Like,
yeah, that shit was wild, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? So he was trying to assault that hoe sexually. He was
trying to rape some.
Well, I don't know, because again, like he seemed like calm down. Like this is like he was like confused at her reaction. Like, why you tripping?
Cap. That nigga was saying chill out whenever she was trying to like explode that nigga dick, bro. That's when he started doing all that like he was standing over that hoe with no pants on while she was just down on the ground, bro.
And
like,
that nigga about to get him some black coochie.
Nah.
Oh no.
Why else would he be there with no pants on though?
He was trying to fuck. But she was down to it.
Didn't Jordan show up?
She lost time in between sitting there on the shit to waking up on the beanbag chair, wherever the fuck she was.
So okay, look. So you saying basically he didn't she didn't give him no consent, right? That's what you're saying.
What do you mean?
Because she woke up and that nigga was ass naked in front of her, right?
Yeah, but I don't think she didn't not give consent. because he seemed like
he was cool,
weirded out by. Yeah, like he was cool. Like he was like it's not. It didn't seem like he was doing no weird shit.
That's what I'm saying. Because the same thing with Jordan Lee, like that nigga, she didn't technically give Jordan Lee consent, but you seen they woke up together like she just
exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so maybe she just
so
blacked
clearly
out.
Something happened. Like she blacked out, lost this period of time, and ended up here. Confusing. But whatever happened in that period that she lost. It ended with her being up there in the bedroom.
What y'all thought about her and Jordan kissing?
That shit was weird.
I wasn't really a fan of it.
I didn't get it because
weird.
Listen, I get when Andre and Cate did it. That made sense to me. I did not get this shit with Marie and Jordan. Like that shit.
I think it's the whole thing of you know how like with kids, right? Whenever a girl is like quote unquote bullying a boy or the same thing the other way around, that mean they like them, right? I think that's what the kind of thing that they're playing off of. Because when Jordan and Marie, their interaction has not been cool. Like they always button heads whenever they're around each other.
I don't know though.
Yeah.
It's been off and on.
This whole episode is like Jordan keep trying to save this bitch. Like, so I don't know.
Jordan saved the bitch in episode 1. Like she started off saving her.
Yeah, so she might.
Well, no, she started off saying you're not good enough to be in the superhero class.
Yeah, but she ain't know her. Yeah,
she ain't know her. Commercial nigga.
She ain't know her. She had to know her.
Hey, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can say. But I didn't really feel no way about them ended up like that. I think they just they want to have like continuous love stories here and there with this shit. Like it's not uncommon having this many people as like the main focus. You know, they do it. I keep mentioning Walking Dead, but they did it in Walking Dead as well, where they had just multiple relationships just popping up.
Yeah, it's a lot of societal. It's a lot of societal shit that niggas are talking about that's going on in this show, for sure. But what about that nigga Andre Wild on that nigga Tek? He wild on that nigga Tek. That nigga Tek was like, how long?
No, he said, "Fuck you, bitch ass nigga."
I
thought it was funny as hell. That nigga said, bro, that nigga like said some shit and then licked his lips, right? And the nigga Tek said, how long have you been eating Golden Boy's girlfriend's hole? I said, what the fuck?
He smelled that shit, bro. He smelled that bitch.
That's what. Okay,
this nigga.
That's crazy.
He smelled it on their breath. On his breath.
Smelling a bitch pussy off a nigga breath is crazy.
That nigga cold. He's cold, bro.
He definitely cold.
But Andre Wild on that nigga, like he started smoking that nigga, boy.
Nigga smashed the microphone off like you're a fucking hat, you bitch ass nigga.
He called that nigga a small man.
Which I don't really I've heard that so many times in different places, like on TV and shit. I don't know what the fuck that shit means.
That means like you're acting like you this big tough nigga, but you really just a weak, fragile nigga.
Okay, that makes sense.
And he said that nigga was playing hero because he ain't never been one for real.
So. Nigga say he's a hack. He's a fucking quack. He's a wannabe.
He's a has been.
I wish he would have went into.
Nigga say he was a never was.
Yeah, I wish he would have went into detail about what he mean by. But because I'm gonna just guess that this nigga, because he got this show and shit, he just one of these other TV type of niggas. Maybe he not an actual hero. Okay, that might be what he's talking about.
And he just benefits. He benefits off of being on TV and shit. It's just the shit that he does ends up helping society because he's interviewing these criminals and shit. He definitely is. He one of them niggas. Like his show was the shit.
Yeah, the nigga, he like a master interrogator. Like he be getting to the bottom of shit.
Yeah, but that nigga be trying to frame shit too. Like he said he was gonna come on the scene framing shit. So that nigga might be a fraud.
Yeah, he just want them ratings.
I don't think he a fraud, but he definitely doing shit for ratings.
Yeah, I think he not really getting to the bottom of shit. Ruth, that nigga he planned to make up some shit twice. First he said he was gonna blame it on a student, and then he was like, nah, I can't blame it on none of these students. I'm gonna blame it on you, Dean. So that nigga just making shit up.
But that Dean wasn't with that shit. She wouldn't got the files. She went and got the files on that nigga.
Man, come on, bro.
Like, she went and got the files. That nigga fucking hoes all day,
bro. Like, how the? Come on, bro.
Fucking hoes.
Now, I don't understand how the fuck she got all that shit, bro. Like, she really one of them niggas if she can get all that shit.
That might be plot armor, bro.
It might be, but it's still a testament to how cold she is. That bitch be knowing shit.
Come on, bro.
What's your issue with plot armor, bro? Like, plot armor that's just part of this shit.
I don't have a problem with plot armor. I just feel like, why these motherfuckers got all this random shit? Like, why is that the shit that's gonna be this nigga downfall? That, like that of all, like they pulled that.
Hey, look, hey, not
Slim.
Not Slim. Look, now there's an example. They didn't show us that he was a pervert. Like,
I don't think that's, but I don't think that's important to the plot.
It is. It got rid of him. It got rid of him.
He was there to stop all the confusion.
He was about to smoke everybody.
I'm gonna keep it a but I'm gonna keep it a. I think this is a side plot. I think he was meant to be a side character. I don't think
it was just some side plot shit.
Yeah,
it was really to kind of prove how, like, what type of person further
is, right?
Exactly. Like, I think that's what it was mainly for.
No, it was for to make the truth come out, because Marie finally admitted that Jordan was the one that fought off Golden Boy. That's what it was for.
Yeah, I think he served the purpose doing all that shit. But I just don't think
need him anymore at that point.
Hey, look. Hey, Roots, look. And it was to make Cate look more suspicious.
I mean,
because with the glove shit.
Yeah.
You can say that.
But yeah, man. This nigga ends up being a fucking weirdo.
Hey, she also found Emma's shoe too. I didn't mention that.
Yeah, that was at the beginning. She found a shoe on the floor and shit.
And that's why
I don't think she even pressed. Because she asked her, she was like, "Why didn't you come to lunch?" or some shit like that. She was like, "Was I supposed to?" Like, nigga, you been doing it. Why you didn't come this time?
No, she asked her about Emma right there too.
Yeah, she asked her how she was.
Yeah, she said,
she asked her where she was.
And she lied.
Was she not in? Oh no, she wasn't in. She wasn't in that class or whatever.
Yeah, she said she asked her where she was. She was like, "Yeah, she missed a few classes." She said
she been sleeping at some guy named Austin crib.
Yeah, she just made up a name. Now I would have said, "Who was Austin? Where he at?" She just made that damn name up.
But then it would have looked too suspicious.
No, you're right. But I'm saying, like, in real life, like you gonna say the name Austin? Okay, who is Austin? Ain't no Austin.
And then the motherfucker like, "Why you want to know?" I don't know.
Because you can hold. Well, this is the thing. You can play it. This is the thing. She can play it like the concerned dean, because at the end of the day, she's responsible for all these kids.
Hey, and the dean would have the fucking roster to all the fucking people at the school. Like, she would know.
And all she got to do.
Austin is.
All right, which Austin is it? Because there's only 3 Austins here in the school. Is it this Austin? Because he be talking to such and such.
Hey, look, she's lying, but she can't say nothing.
Of course, you know.
I know you're lying.
Yeah, of course, you know.
Because then that'll let Marie and them know that she knows.
Yeah, she's trying to build and maintain a level of trust between her and Marie to use later on.
Hey, exactly. Roots, I'm gonna say this, bro. That bitch definitely knows, because she picked up a tiny ass shoe. Who else could this fucking shoe be for?
They ain't showing nobody else that can.
What y'all talking about, bro?
Are we talking about
the fact that Dean Shady
found that
one of them niggas, and she might be a better detective than motherfucking Tek Knight. I'm saying that now, nigga. I'm saying that now.
She asked she asked Marie about Emma. Like,
that's what we talking about. No, poor, she found the shoe.
I know. Then she asked her about it, right? She came to the class and asked about it, right?
I don't think she was at the class.
It wasn't class. It was
at the class. It was after class though. They was leaving.
Oh yeah. She was leaving and shit.
Everybody
was
the
last one.
And she stopped her. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about. She asked her where the bitch was, and she was like, "Yeah, she with Austin."
But yeah, from there, where does it go from there? I know it doesn't jump to Sam from there. They do something else.
That nigga questioning Marie, and she telling him that Jordan Lee did all the shit.
Right, which they didn't address that much.
No, but that's what
It might have cut to Sam and them.
Yeah, we talked about Sam's hearing the fucking voices and shit too, seeing the TV.
Yeah, but so I think at this point we can jump to like towards the end where Sam is running down on his family and shit.
No.
What's up?
Hold on. So yeah, before that, the nigga Sam was in there talking about the doctor. He was like, the doctor hurt everybody in the woods and he got to kill him and all this shit. So that's
who was he talking to about that?
TV.
He was talking to the TV, and then Emma ran in there.
And then Emma came in there like, who are you talking to? He's like, stop talking. Stop talking. I didn't know he was talking to her or the TV.
He was talking to the TV, and that bitch just happened to be there.
Stop talking. The nigga was like, you don't hear the TV talking? She was like, no.
He said, you don't hear that?
That's crazy.
She was like, no.
That nigga was pissed. Like, bitch, stop acting like you don't hear this motherfucking TV talking to me right now.
Hey, that nigga psycho. That nigga
psycho. He was getting mad at her for not hearing what he heard. Like,
and he know he crazy. That's the funny shit.
And so, I mean, crazy people, you know, they don't really know they crazy, even though he know he crazy. It's kind of weird. But yeah, so we get to that, and then that's when he run off. And did you see?
Nah, that nigga jumped off. That nigga jumped
see
off.
How the fuck he jumped? No, that's a jump.
Nah, that nigga took a jump. That nigga got bunnies, bro. That nigga got bunnies.
Hey, this is the thing. Emma jumped off some shit into a nigga ear. Like that nigga jumped off the ground.
They ended in another fucking county or some shit.
He didn't even get a crazy running start either. He just jumped. Like,
oh man, why that goofy ass nigga just didn't do that on the first episode?
Talking about he was trying to get away.
To be fair, Pujols, that nigga was like actually in control of that. He was beating the fuck out them guards. He was throwing cars around, and all of a sudden he just happened to get blindsided by Marie. And
I just would have jumped, bro. Like that nigga jumped far in the bitch.
But he was beating their ass. He could have ran away. He could have got
away. Fuck would I fight him if I could just run away?
This is where we implicate. But this is where we implicate.
He didn't want to.
This is where.
No, he didn't.
Look, Pulse. This is where we implicate the movie can happen rule. So they have certain shit that they do, and it's not consistent with the other shit just to progress the story. That's why he didn't.
I don't think that's what it is.
Ass.
Let me tell you what I think
that's
it is.
What it is, bro.
Let me tell you why I don't think that, Pulse. I actually think what it is that episode 1, we didn't know who the fuck that was. So that was our introduction. And so they just introduced the nigga, and we see he punching the shit out niggas and throwing cars away.
Yeah.
And
so it had to happen for the shit to continue.
It had to happen for Marie.
Exactly. That's what so the movie can happen.
Yeah, but
that's what I just said. So the movie
but I don't think it was. You know, sometimes they just do anything to make some shit happen. I feel like this had a reason.
He still could have did a little bit of that and then jumped off after he smacked.
If he wanted to, he could have just bodied all them niggas if he really wanted to.
But if he did that, well, I mean, yeah, Ruth's right. We wouldn't have a show.
Exactly. So we can just skip this because we know why he didn't jump now.
but also,
so
like, it was
necessary. It was necessary because it made for a good show. Like all the shit. Like if the nigga would have got away, then it wouldn't have been. I'm glad he didn't get away, even though you're
further explaining what I already said, Slim.
Yeah, I'm saying this for good reason.
All right.
Bro, they could have at least improvised. They could have made him try to jump off and then them like shot him out the air.
Marie could have grabbed that nigga with her blood or something.
Or
now we making her too. We giving her too much.
Or he could have tried to. He could have tried to jump off and then them like grabbed him out the air or something and shot him out the air.
Yeah, see, we giving them too much shit to do.
I mean, it just would have worked better, but whatever.
Because we would have knew that he had that power to do that. Like,
but I literally don't think we were supposed to know yet. We wasn't supposed to know that at that point.
This all I'm saying, bro. You this powerful, and his whole point was, I'm not going back to the woods. You could have just jumped away, bro.
But I feel like the nigga was doing good with what he was doing. You don't think he was doing good fighting them niggas?
Yeah, bro. Let's just go to the next shit. This don't even matter.
Yeah. So this nigga run this nigga. We're trying to end this shit.
Bitch, I don't care what you trying to do.
So anyway, the nigga, I'm talking to K Slimothy. I don't give a fuck.
No,
yeah, I am. That's why you responded. That's why you responded. That's why you responded. That's why you responded. Yeah, but you keep calling me a bitch ass nigga. I'm not gonna let you just call me a bitch ass nigga. Or what, Slim? Or what, Slim? Or what? Stop crashing. Stop crashing. Stop crashing. Stop crashing.
Stop talking to me.
Drive straight. Drive straight. Stop crashing.
Talking to me.
Drive straight, Slim. Stop crashing. You don't have to do this right now. You're just yelling for no reason. It's okay, Slim. There's no reason to try to verbally assault me because you're upset because you were doing extra shit. It's okay, Slim. It's all right. It's all right, Slim. It's okay. You're crashing, but it's okay. This nigga might be schizophrenic too.
How long you gonna do this for?
This nigga might be schizophrenic too. This nigga want to control shit. It's okay, Slim. It's all right, Slim. Slim, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this, Slim. It's okay. It's okay, Slim. It's all right, Slim. It's all right, Slim.
You ain't Dean.
It's all right, Slim. You ain't no therapist. It's okay, Slim. You don't have to crash, bro.
Shut up.
You don't have to crash, Slim.
Shut up.
It's okay, man. It's all right. It's all right, Slim.
Shut up.
It's okay. This nigga needs a hug, bro. You want a hug, bro?
You gay.
You want a hug, bro?
Me, faggot.
You want a hug? I'm just asking you. Do you want a hug, bro?
Ass up, boy.
I'm straight, bro. It's okay to hug your partner and shit.
Shut the fuck up and talk about
Slim.
the show. What is wrong?
How am I gonna shut up and talk about the show, Slim? That don't make sense.
And talk about the show, both.
That don't make Slim. That don't make sense.
Stupid ass nigga.
I didn't make any man do anything. I didn't make any man do anything, Slim. It's okay. It's all right, Slim. You're in your feelings, but it's okay.
Shut up.
It's okay, Slim. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. At this point, you're bringing down the quality of the episode.
The fucking show. I told you that.
Then you do it, Slim.
So shut up.
Why do I have to shut up? Why? Tell me why.
Get back to the show, Roots.
That I can do. So this nigga jumped over to motherfucking Luke's house and shit, and apparently Luke is gay because his husband is protecting his daughter and shit. That's what I pulled from that.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Is the nigga not gay? Or not Luke. Not Luke. The Cardosa. Yeah, Cardosa. Apparently Dr. Cardosa is gay or whatever the fuck. He has a kid with
gay out of nowhere.
I'm trying to get back to the show, Slim. Anyway,
I'm at the show.
Dr. Cardosa is gay. I don't know what that has to do with anything. I think they just dropping the woke shit in there as they go. But
bro,
this nigga is
bitches and shit in the whole time too.
That's what they just sprinkled it. I don't want to say that, but that is a thing. The nigga come home and shit from work, and
they've been doing it the whole show.
They come up. That's not what I was gonna say, but I don't want to get us.
No, when you said the sprinkling shit, I'm saying they've been doing it since episode 1. Like they just been putting this social society shit in there.
All right. I'm not going. All right. I'm trying not to say something, but so the nigga Sam is like terrorizing this family and shit. I don't know if that point his plan was to like kill everybody, but he's definitely like terrorizing this little girl and this dude that's protecting him or whatever. What is his name? Cardosa. Dr. Cardosa comes in. He's like, look, he's trying to reason with him, and she's like, look. This is my family. I understand what you're going through, all this shit. He's doing the little therapist shit, right? From that point, the nigga said, fuck this nigga. Yeah, exactly. He smacked the fucking island. That's called an island, that little middle county. He smacked the motherfucking island. That bitch break in half. Nigga did some cold ass super Bruce Lee shit. Then all of a sudden, the fucking refrigerator start moving, smack this nigga into the wall. Apparently, it's Andre there. All of the other characters and shit that were trying to help Sam and shit, they're there trying to keep him from doing this shit. So Andre ends up getting his ass whooped right after.
The first person Sam wild out on was who?
Yep, socked his dumb ass up. Andre got his ass whooped.
First he said, "Don't you fucking touch me." He was talking to
that's a fact. You don't trust that bitch no more. But socked the shit out of Andre, sent that nigga into the fireplace. Goddamn, then Jordan stepped in. They throwing hands and shit. He's doing that little Jordan shit where he's switching back and forth, being solid and then being elusive at back to back and shit. That shit was cool. And then he ends up getting like thrown outside and shit. In the middle of this, Emma goes and sees a big ass plate of spaghetti and just start going to town on the motherfucker. She ends up getting super big and shit while they're trying to reason with him outside. She comes out, pins him down on the ground, and she's talking to him. And this is where we get the second blip, where she's in the middle of having a conversation with him, and they just go to fucking
you have to mention when she came out, she was naked too.
Yeah, I don't understand, bro. Get these fucking heroes some fucking suits, bro. Like, or get your own suit, something.
She gotta take off her clothes to use her powers, though.
Bro, she didn't know that she was.
But the same thing. Bro, this is what I'm saying. It's the same thing with motherfucking. I understand that, but it's the same thing with Golden Boy. This nigga burned himself and end up butt ass naked. Why these kids running around here naked all the goddamn time?
Yeah, but Golden Boy, they made him a suit afterwards, but you know he couldn't get it.
I definitely would have waited to get that cold ass suit before I killed that nigga.
That boy ain't give a fuck. He was trying to get that nigga out of there.
But so then they do the second blip where Marie wakes up in the bed with Jordan and shit. And I wasn't 100% sure if that was because, you know, they do these things where people will imagine something and that's actually not what happened. They was asleep the whole time.
They was playing the first Missy thing Elliott when that shit came on too. They were playing Missy Elliott.
That shit was going crazy. Just out of nowhere. But all right. But yeah, she wake up and shit, and they're clearly like some confusion as to what happened. And it seems like this is only happening with her because Jordan was still asleep. And the niggas that they were dealing with, what's his name? The blonde haired nigga, the weirdo?
Tek?
No, the blonde haired, the psychic nigga.
Oh,
Rufus
wasn't aware to this time blip anyway, so it seemed like it might just be either that group of people or just Marie. And this is where my theory about Shetty, I think this is Shetty's power. I think she has the power to like turn off someone's consciousness.
You think she's a supe?
Ooh.
I do. Because why else would she? Brink seemed regular. It didn't seem like he had any powers or anything like that.
Yeah, Brink regular, but also like they do got some regular motherfuckers in this show. Like, I mean, Andre Dad is a supe. I don't know.
Yeah, but this goes back to the not hinting shit, right? They haven't hinted at the fact that she doesn't have powers. They just haven't shown her do anything that is powerful. You know, they've just shown her influence so far.
I heard something where somebody mentioned something about a human, but I don't remember who they was talking to.
What shit? Do you be watching like other like reviews and shit before we do this shit?
No.
What are you talking about then? You heard somebody say something.
On one of these episodes, somebody said something about humans, but I don't remember what it was.
I don't know. But yeah, that's my theory, that she actually has powers and she's kind of like the more she has interaction with Marie, the more power she has for her to like lose consciousness and lose gaps of time and shit like that. So I don't think this is the only time this is going to happen. This is going to progress into something else.
It has to, because now it has to be explained. Because we've seen it twice.
I was going to say that because I had watched the little next time on, but y'all ain't seen it yet, so I don't want to spoil it for the spoilers. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. So obviously they showed us, like you said, the blip twice. That means
speaking of spoilers, we have not said spoiler alert in a while. So spoiler alert.
I said it earlier about
Oh, you did? I ain't hear.
Hey, when did the new
you said about Saw?
Yeah.
So I think the episodes is like every Thursday, right? Or is it Tuesday?
Friday, supposed to be.
So Friday. So the episodes drop every Friday. So
how do y'all like the show so far, man? Before we close, how y'all like it?
I think at this point, go ahead.
It's good. I mean, the little raunchy, weird shit kind of turned me off a little bit to it, but it's
do you think it's more like? Is it different than how the boys did it? Is it the raunchy shit?
It's kind of different. I feel like the raunchy shit is more frequent, but it's not as crazy as the boys shit was.
I think it's not as
more frequent.
Plus, it's the beginning of the season, though.
I think the thing with this is the raunchiness. I think the raunchiness is tied into the social conversation so much that it kind of makes it regular. You know, like with the fucking and then changing into a dude and changing into a dude just to fuck and like just that different shit.
Hey, Roos and Tex, I agree with both of y'all because I agree with what Roos just said about it being tied in with the social shit. So it's like it's not. It doesn't even seem that extreme. It seems like it's going on outside.
It's
But
like
Tex,
more
I
of
agree
it,
with
but it's
what
not
you
as
said.
extreme.
And the reason I think it's not as extreme is because these are college students as opposed to the boys being grown ass motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I think
and if you've ever been to college, like you know what type of wild shit happened in college.
Right, and I think they kind of showed that in the first episode.
With this, it makes it more regular with this age group of people.
Yeah, they showed it in the first episode. Like these college students in the club, drinking, popping pills
doing Molly and shit.
Yeah, like Homelander and them niggas would never do no shit like that. Yeah, Homelander and them ain't doing that. Queen Maeve ain't doing that shit.
I don't know. They did have that big ass orgy in that house.
They be doing coke and shit though. They be doing.
I didn't say they wouldn't do no orgy shit. I'm just saying like
they wasn't doing no drugs like that.
Yeah, can I give
Black Noir ain't gonna be in the club and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
nah, he a wallflower, bro. He like to kick back and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga dead as hell.
Can I give my opinion on the show?
Go ahead, John.
It's good.
Fire.
All right.
Unrelated, man. Speaking of unrelated,
real quick, I wanted to give my full like how I feel about the show. I think at this point on episode 4 of The Boys, I liked The Boys more. Pause. That's crazy. But I like that show more at that point than I do this one. I think it's gonna get better as the story unfolds more. However, I'm not on board with it as much as I was with the original show.
I think The Boys is a crazier show, and it's just kind of like what we said. I think this one is more toned down, and it's also, like we said, a lot of social commentary shit. Whereas The Boys, I think that was a crazy show. It was entertaining. They was just doing.
It's because they already were superheroes and shit. Nah, they showing a lot of like them trying to be a superhero and shit, and getting to that point. Yeah, so it's cool.
I do feel like they're doing something different. Like I think back to the first Enter the Spider-Verse where that nigga was ass. Like he had powers, but he was ass. I don't see these niggas as being ass. Like I see like a lot of niggas do some cold ass shit, even though they're like coming to figure out how to use their powers and shit like that.
But I don't think that's what we're seeing, Roots. I think these motherfuckers, Marie got her powers when she was 12. Like she's in college now, so it's a big gap that we missed where these motherfuckers really got to learn their powers and all this shit. So I feel like
at this point they know how to use their powers, but they're still trying to figure out how to be a hero, you know, in this realm. Because being a hero isn't just having powers, of course. Being a hero in this realm is the marketing, the branding, you know, the look, you know, being PC, doing all these interviews and all of this shit. Like they're figuring out.
They're not even trying to be that type of hero. Like our main characters, they want to be the actual heroes, you know. They don't want to be the fucking Vought heroes that's doing all this. Yeah, they want to be the motherfuckers that's actually out there saving the world type shit.
And that's another thing where they kind of dip into like the real world shit. Because you could say that this newer generation of kids, they want to do things differently than the generations before them. Like that's their main focus is to not do the things how my parents did.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
go ahead.
I never read any of the comics for The Boys, but I saw some shit. I don't know if it was just like an article title or something that I saw a little earlier, like after I watched the episode, and I'm guessing this Tek Knight nigga is a character in The Boys, like just the Boys shit. Like I don't know if it's in the comics. It probably is because he wasn't on none of the shows, but apparently he's The Boys character. And so I also saw some shit that said like they might be doing some shit in this series to lead into season 4 of The Boys. So,
and that's what my next question or my last question was going to be. How do you think they're going to do the whole integration? Because they're going to do it. It's whether they do it after this season or after the next season of Gen V. But they're going to tie this into The Boys completely, where they end up working with those characters from The Boys and shit, or of the taking down Vought.
Whatever characters are left.
Yeah, of course, because motherfuckers are gonna die. They have to.
Well, Black Noir already died. Queen Maeve is she like crippled or some shit
retired? Now? Technically, she's like retired and shit. Was not even retired because I don't know if they said that she was. But did they say she was?
I think
dead?
Something was wrong. She's not dead.
I know she's not dead, but did like the news say she was dead?
They might have, but something was wrong with her physically. I think at this point, I don't remember what it was though.
Yeah, she had took the blast from falling with Soulja Boy and shit, and that fucked her up real bad.
Okay.
And I want to say that on like in media they said that she died, so she's like probably gonna be like one of them behind the scenes people. That
what I would like though, what I would like is maybe like some Starlight shit, because we know what Starlight's whole thing is, and she kind of seems on pace with these motherfuckers that we seeing right here, right now.
So they bring her in to kind of be like a mentor for these upcoming heroes. They're not gonna do it.
Yeah, they're not gonna do it in this series, but it would be fire, I think.
Yeah, I don't think they would do it in this series just because it's the first one. However, if they brought her in at the very end to kind of lead into the next season or lead into the next season of The Boys, I feel like that's on par with like shit that shows do.
I think it would be fire if they brought any of them from on here. I don't know if they will, because I guess they trying to make these new characters and establish them.
Yeah, they're trying to establish them and shit.
But they keep showing like the Deep and A-Train and Queen Maeve and shit. So A-Train,
I think that's just. I think. Did he die?
I don't
think
his heart exploded. I don't think A-Train died. I know he lost his position in the 7 because he wasn't the fastest man no more, and he got
because he had like got sick and shit. Yeah,
he got them heart issues from taking all that compound V, right? That's what he was taking.
Yeah.
So John said he let me.
I fuck with this show for a manga stream. I fuck with this show. I don't fuck with it as much as I fuck with the original show. However, I think this show has the makings to be a very great show.
Yes.
But yeah, man. I think we can wrap this shit up. We're gonna try to be on time for the next episode when that drops. I don't know if it's because if it's on Friday, we got our weekly shit that we do, and Saturdays is kind of difficult for all of us. So we might end up doing some Monday shit again, just to let y'all know, so y'all know when we're gonna be running the shit again. But we gonna
hopefully we don't do it this late, bro. Hopefully we don't do it this fucking late.
Most definitely. We didn't plan for it. It just happened like that. So hopefully we can, get our planning together to be on time for y'all. Because we know y'all don't be listening to a fucking podcast at fucking 12:30 in the morning Central Time, which is 1 o'clock in Eastern. So yeah, man, we got some more spooky shit coming up because it's spooky season and shit. We got some more. I forgot the episode for Friday. The movie.
It's not in the movie chat either. This week movie.
Yeah, I'll find out. But it's on the last episode. So if y'all want to know what movie we're watching, until I can fucking post the shit, just go watch the last episode and shit. But yeah,
your mic is ass.
Yeah, I'm not with my regular setup right now. So, but next week I will. Not next week, but later on this week I will be. So yeah, man. Real Rap Coalition Podcast. That's been another episode. We will be back later on this week with our weekly episode. And at the beginning of next week, we're going to have a brand new episode for June V for y'all. So y'all stay tuned. Like, comment, and subscribe. Turn that notification bell on so you know when we go on live. And we appreciate y'all's support. Thank you. Peace out.